works.
Hello, you beautiful internet you, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Careful Cantrip, where a group of friends from coast to coast do their absolute best to get lost in dungeons and at times run away from dragons. As always, I am your host and ever-loving universe DM Dave, and these warriors of the dice beside me, they're my players. Guys, you already know what to do. Show some love to the Tripper fam.
Hello, Tripper fam. Hi. Huh. I didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, I just appear out of nowhere. It's like we just lights come on and then whoof, they're all here. It's fantastic. Before we get started for the evening, I think our good friend Nate has a few things to do. Dude,
I got a bunch of things to do.
Oh my gosh.
Laundry, and then I got some dishes to take care of. But I'm here to mostly talk about Patreon. That's the fun stuff. Hey, did you guys check it out yet? We're uploading a bunch of cool shit over there. We just uploaded the Campaign Diaries, episode 5 we're on. We do it every week. Go over, talk a bunch of cool stuff. We're also working on some cool new tiers. Beck is now going to be giving away some postcards. This is one of our tiers, which is super cool. So head on over, check out the Patreon. And of course, we got to give love to B-Town, who subscribed at the Fabled Orchid, I believe the tier is named. Dave, I'm sorry if I'm missing that. I think we got it.
What we said.
Yep.
I think we got it. Yeah. So B-Town, thank you again for your continued support. Raina, what do you got?
Oh man, I have 2 things tonight. Holy moly, the announcements are a lot. Okay, so the first thing that you should all know is that tonight is the official start of our very first official clip competition. CC clip competition. What is that, you ask? Oh, well, I'll tell you. Listen, if you clip this episode, you will be entered into our competition that will take place tomorrow and over the rest of the week. What's going to happen? We're going to pick the best clips. I have a guest judge coming on tomorrow night, and we're going to review all the clips from tonight's episode. So you have from tonight till tomorrow before we go live for Fireside Chats. And then me and said guest judge will basically narrow it down to the top finalists. And then we're going to release a Google document so that you all can vote. And whoever's clip gets the most votes will win a very special item from the CC merch shop. Oh my God.
Okay.
I don't know what just came over me there for a second. I was I felt like I was Meg Ryan all of a sudden. It was crazy.
I really didn't care for it.
Well, I mean, now you
I would like to
the
talk to
vinegar
HR,
smoke, so
please.
that's how it goes.
Anyways, so submit as many clips as you want. Although if clips of the same moment are submitted, we will be taking the clip that was submitted first. But you're welcome to submit multiple clips of the show. The next part is my favoriteest part of the announcements is getting to read the comments from last episode on YouTube. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. I clicked a button and it went away. Okay. Hold on. Also, did the music go away? Is that just my browser? It's so quiet. It's just like me talking right now.
Yeah, this is real awkward.
Okay.
Awkward.
I can beatbox for you.
No.
I can do some throat singing.
No. The first clip is, or not clip, the first comment is from Matt66. Bobby and Nate's Big Bird energy is what we all didn't know we needed.
Yeah, I mean, we're good at it. We know how to handle a bird together.
Yeah. Then we have a comment from Cass. Squeaking, squeakity squeak, squeak.
You can't say that on air. That's really inappropriate. Wow.
Okay. And then in brackets, Speak with Animals 4. I committed to the bit and I'm glad for it. Great episode as always. Okay. And then we've got someone named DM Dave. Shout out to the real MVP of the episode, Mudcat. Master of the soundtrack.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Then we got Dead Like Marie. Blimey, top drawer. Then we got Cookie Mon Steve. I really want to see an episode of Hello Kitty Adventure School. Sounds exciting. Okay, taking notes. Grim Reefer. The Huff and Puff Inn is cute. Some tavern names for you to consider. The Cloak and Stagger. Morning Wood. The 7-Year Lich. in harm's way. The come on in. Stumble in, stagger in, foreskin. Wow, I can't believe I fell.
How?
Because I didn't.
My headphones just turned back on. That's the first thing I heard. Came back to Raina going, foreskin.
Guys, you can't put that stuff in there. We have a very gullible person who's actually reading out these comments. Come on.
Yeah, she honestly doesn't know like 90% of the dirty words that exist.
Yeah,
The
really.
amount of dirty words I've had to explain to Raina over our friendship would put you on your ass.
We got a letter for Ben Dover last week. Raina's still looking for them. So.
Oh,
guys! Okay, then last one is Taco Bell, but Bell, like Taco Bell of the ball, kind of bell. Anyways, okay.
Yeah.
Con commented, "I'm just here for Jeremy." Period.
As he should be, God.
Completely fair.
Okay. And that's it for me. Dave, if you want to swing it over for our other announcement.
Absolutely, I can do that. First and foremost, there's something that I completely forgotten to do. We had a hype train. I don't know if it's still happening. Thank you so much for all of the love. OG Lava Kitten coming back for 17 months. Thank you very much. Love you very much. Very, very much. Spec Ops for 30 months. My God. An old school tripper at best. McLover with 200. Forge Lord, thank you so much for the raid. And then the 8 months with DM Steve, thank you very much. And of course, we're dropping the 69 bits. Nice. B-Town coming in with 1,000 bits to light it all up.
Damn,
McLover, thank you so much for the new friend. Rowdy coming back for 26 months. Love you guys. Across the streams, 38 months. McLover dropping another friend. Cross dropping 2. And then Art Hard coming in for 14 months. Thank you very much, all of you.
Hey, God damn it, Dave. I went on a quest and I found the missing train.
You
It
found
was
it?
lost between the
Light it
realm
up,
of
baby!
the stove and
Let's
the
go!
counter in the kitchen. Thanks.
God, makes me feel like Meg Ryan all over again. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you to Nate for remembering that we needed this on cam. I know, finally, Nate. Finally, we're so happy you made it.
Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
With that said, we do have a couple announcements for the evening. I'm going to kick through the sponsors very quickly. First and foremost, our friends over at Great Grimoire. Thank you so much for the sponsorship, guys. If you're looking for quality minis, whether you're printing them digitally or you got them on a VTT, they are the best place to go. They have the best I have been able to find out there. So, hey, go check them out. Might be something that you want to do. Aside from that, of course, we've got our friends over at Mithril Armory who's doing another giveaway this week. Same as usual, my friends, we've got the lovely leather dice box / dice roller mabobber. It is great. It is grand. I use it during every single session. And I've rolled nothing but natural 20s. And that is their money back guarantee on this giveaway. If you don't roll natural 20s, you can have your exclamation mark roll back at any point in time. Put it down in chat right now. Make sure that you're entering. You got to be a follower to win. But you could win the win of a lifetime, as I like to call it. So thank you to Mithril Armory once again for sponsoring this episode with the lovely giveaway. And last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, I want to preface this. I want to put 2 disclaimers in front of my next statement, okay? Number 1, this is not a prompt. Do not read into this. I don't want you going crazy tonight, okay? First and foremost. Number 2, we know you guys take care of us very, very well. You take care of us very well with your overall support. Now, the big thing about all of this is some of you might have seen coming into our page tonight that we do have a sub-point goal going on right now. You're probably wondering what that's all about because we've never done anything like this before, and it's weird to do it this way. However, we are attempting to get into Twitch's Partner Plus program, okay? What does that mean for us in the grand scale of things? For us, it means we get a better split from Twitch. So everything that you donate to us, everything that you give to us through Twitch, they take a certain amount, a big chunk of that at this point in time. They've opened up their Partner Plus program to affiliates, which is what we are. And we're pushing for it. We want to give it a go because you know what? You guys support us the way that you do. We want to make sure that we're not getting highway robbed by, old man Grandpa Dan Clancy. So with that said, if you see that little number drop below 100 and you're feeling a little bit generous, just offer a sub. If you got a Prime kicking around, they're absolutely free. Maybe throw it our way if you got an extra one. We're only doing this for like 3 months. That's all it takes for us. We just need an average of 100 sub points to make it to the Partner Plus program, and then we're in. And then that's it. And then we don't have to do this anymore. And it's all very weird, and I hate asking for it or doing any of this kind of stuff because we know how good you take care of us. But we want to make sure that we're not getting taxed like crazy. We're not getting hit with the Twitch taxes hard. So that's all we have to say. Thank you very much.
No, I have to add to that.
What do we have to add to that? That was perfect.
No, because you said if you see it drop below 100, then we failed. We can't let it drop below 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can't let it drop below 100. It's above 100 right now. Generally, we keep it around 100 for the most part. But that's if you're wondering what it is, that's all I'm saying. We're not trying to bait. We're not trying to prompt. If you can help us out, it helps us out, and it vis-a-vis helps you guys out because we can do more things on the stream for it. Anyway.
Yeah. We like that we can share with you guys too. Open.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted to make sure that this was 100% transparent, so it wasn't like all of a sudden you see us now doing a sub goal and you're like, oh, careful cantrip. That's not the intention. And I'm dying for you guys. That's what happens when I'm away from you for too long. It's like my life force bleeds out of me. Anyway, that's enough announcements for the evening. I think we're good. Is there anything else I need to go over or talk about or anything along those lines? No. Okay, guys. Not a bait. Thank you, B-Town. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. You're pushing us along the road, and we appreciate it. And Dag, thanks so much as well, my friend.
B-Town immediately takes that as a threat.
I know.
Yeah.
This is, again, not a prompt. We understand how well you take care of us, but thank you. With that said, though, I don't have any other announcements other than one, which is, players, are you ready?
Ready!
Yeah!
I'm ready.
I love it.
Okay, Dag, stop. You don't have to keep going. Thank you, though. And Trippers, are you ready?
Bet your ass we are ready. Let's do this thing.
Well, if that's the case, without any further ado, let's go ahead, run this bitch into tonight's episode.
Ready.
So, when we last left our heroes, finding their way into the forest with none other than Jack Thunderbore, the party had a contentious competition between the two, separating into two teams. They were both tasked with having to find something to consume for the evening, for the overall group, as hunters would. And while both parties did exceptionally well, some more than others, it was Team Rune. I can't see you guys anymore, and it's freaking me out. Hold on. I used to be able to do this without seeing
We're
you.
all flipping you off.
Everybody hide.
Team Rulevin, I think that's what it was called. Rulevin ended up taking the winning spot. And as Jack returned to the rest of the group, explaining to him that the act of being in the wilderness and being an adventurer isn't just all fun and games, that hard decisions would have to be made along the road. However, they were able to find some elk situated close to a nearby pool. And as Ruin and Minnie began to stalk their prey at the behest of Jack Thunderbore, the ground began to quake, and a mysterious, huge creature known as the Fingerpede arose from the dirt, snatching up one of the elks and dragging it back down into the lair before turning its attention towards the party. A vicious battle broke out, but once again, our heroes were able to come out as the victors. And as they settled for the night in their camping area, most of them enjoying the company and stories around the campfire, it was Berrick who needed to take leave for a moment to go take care of, I guess you would call it, magical duties. And as he found an appropriate spot, a very small vine began to wind up from the ground, beckoning him deep into the dark forest. And so, our story continues. As you begin to truck through the large blades of grass, you lose the campfire light from behind you, Berrick. From your standpoint, this is relatively normal for you, being out in the forest the way that you are most nights, along with your sister and mother. However, tonight seems odd, seems a bit different. You're used to all the noises and sounds of the forest exploding all around you as the sun sets. However, tonight, an eerie still and calmness. When you begin to hear some ruffling in the bushes nearby.
Okay. Going to pull out my quarterstaff. Oh no, I don't have my quarterstaff. Fuck. I will very cautiously approach to try to get an angle to see behind, like whatever bushes are making the rustling or what have you.
Okay. As you begin to move around and position yourself in just the right way.
I am also like kind of nervous farting a little bit because I didn't get to go dookie, so like it's just like every like step it's like.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check at disadvantage.
That's a nat 20.
Hey,
and an 8. So,
good. Blew that one, as they say.
Total of 10.
The farts are really helping. It's a distraction. It's
yeah, exactly.
Smells over here.
It's like throwing your voice.
Yeah.
Why did I agree to let you guys be at the same table together? That's what I want to know.
You did this.
I know.
I was just supposed to be temporary Bobby. Now you have two Bobbies.
Well, we did it for the sexual tension, but
fair.
There's also a comedic effect.
You know, it's for analytics. I get it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
As you begin to creep towards the bush or close to the bush to get a better look, small little squeaks follow at every step. And as the bush begins to grow more rapid in its shaking, suddenly you see two figures pop up from directly behind it. Hey, Berrick!
Oh, shrew dudes, what's going on?
You immediately take note of Rudy and Shrubbert. Where you been, Berrick?
Man, Well, we got in trouble for going on like a little adventure. I had to do a bunch of paperwork, and now we're out with this guy Jack, who's showing us how to survive out here and stuff. What have you all been up to?
Well, we've had some visitors come into the grove lately.
What kind of visitors? I've met these weird birds. I think
no,
royalty.
Not any weird birds or anything along those lines. Kind of, I guess they're family. You could consider them. They're
like
not
your
from
family or like my family.
No, like our family.
Oh yeah, of course.
No, it's well, I mean, the best way to explain it, you got to meet him. He's the coolest, Uncle Len.
All right, yeah. Any friend of yours, seems like he'd be a cool guy, right? I mean, I would even call him a fun guy.
Well, he's more of a.
Myself. Why did I do that?
Yeah, you deserve that. You deserve everything that's coming to you from that.
That's a clip right there. That's the shit.
No, you can't.
No cheating. No cheating, Nate.
I'm so proud.
You'll be disqualified immediately if you.
I'm sorry. Are you threatening the trippers with a knife?
Technically, it's a palette knife, but yeah. Fair.
Them art school students, man, they'll get wild.
Seriously. Well, he's not really a mushroom guy like us. He's more of like a flower.
Okay, I could see how that'd be like a uncle or like a
it's kind of like a
kind of thing.
Yeah, distant cousin. We're just calling him Uncle Len because that's what he told us to call him.
What kind of flower?
A red one.
Nice. It's a good color. He like points to his forehead where there's like a smudged like just nonsense on his forehead from sweat.
What does the N stand for?
It's supposed to be the moon.
But the moon doesn't point down.
Let's meet this uncle of yours though.
Yeah, totally. They begin to wander off deeper into the forest. Eventually, as you follow behind them, you come across a clearing. The clearing seems quite bright, as the moon seems in full wax at this point. I think wax is a full moon. It is now.
Not a moonologist, I'm sorry.
I'm not a moonologist either, I know. It's a failure on my part. I blame my parents. As you walk into the opening, you do see directly, almost no more than 10 yards in front of you, a very large and stocky flower. Not bulky in any way, just very tall. Much taller than your mushroom friends. This flower, in fact, stands probably about to your chest height.
Does it look like the flowers that try to eat us?
It is a flower, and it does move. Albeit this doesn't seem to have sharp teeth. No fangs or giant grasping maw in front.
Okay. I'll approach cautiously still.
As you join your companions into the clearing, Uncle Len takes note of you. Ah, so this is the human that wants to learn forest magic. He lets off a large grin. From your perspective, he is red, but seems more like the build of a sunflower than the tulips that you had fought recently.
Okay, I trust that more. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm getting pretty good. He'll use Druidcraft and like just sum it up kind of pathetic looking like dandelion.
It wilts over immediately.
Yeah. Impressed?
See, Uncle Len? Berrick's great. He's like one of us. I can see that. Well done, human. There's not many of you that can grasp the forest magics.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have been pretty good teachers, if I'm being honest.
Yes. My nephews are impressive.
That they are. So what brings you how'd you get here? Is he walking around on like little? Is he like a Bellsprout? He's got like little.
Yeah, he's got little like leaves that kind of position up as feet as he walks along.
What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Oh, I see what you did. I know.
What's wrong with me?
Well, came in from out of town. Just have some business to do.
Oh, business? Involving anything in particular, or like?
Oh, floral business. You know how it is.
I don't, but I don't need to hear any details. It's nice to meet you, Lynn.
Pleasure to meet you as well, Berrick. Berrick, let me ask you, what drew you towards the forest magics?
Oh, man. You know, I guess I could just always... I've spent a lot of time out in the woods, usually just to avoid being in town. It's freeing, you know? You ever just, like, take your shoes off, just grip some blades of grass with your toes? Oh, you don't have toes, though.
No, and I'm mostly made of grass as well.
Yeah. I want you to know that wasn't like a sexual thing that I was describing there.
Maybe in your terms it wasn't, but nonetheless.
Okay.
My nephews are very impressed with your, progress with the forest magics. And they thought I might be able to offer some assistance.
I'm always happy to learn. Yeah. What do you got?
Well, this is more of a learning aid.
Okay.
This is
now, if I didn't know
to-
what that meant.
It's a tool you can use that will... Sorry, I forgot to turn alerts off in my headphones, so that's going for a second.
Thanks.
The flower turns it a Walkman and turns it down. Sorry.
A learning aid is a tool to help you progress your magics even quicker. Not only will you learn faster, but the veracity, the vigor of your spells will be that much more powerful.
You know, that actually sounds like it would be exactly what I need right now. Can I be honest with you, Len?
Of course.
We just fought this like big ass centipede thing with like fingers, and I didn't help at all. Like I was not helpful. I tried using like that vine thing that you taught me, and it just like couldn't grip the thing. It was real weak sauce. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to look like I don't know, like I'm not very helpful, especially in front of Vea, because she can be, I don't know, like sometimes she cuts deep, man, like with the things she says.
I don't know, is Vea another human?
She's like this weird, like rabbit lady, and she's really strong and stuff. She kind of makes me, in comparison, look a little weaker.
I completely understand your plight, my boy. It's not easy being the weakest of the group.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the weakest. I mean, there's Rune, for example. I mean,
did she not do anything against the creature either? She had no impact?
I think she may have helped a little bit, but like most of the time she's just absolute joke of a person.
I understand. Well, enough said, my boy. I think I have the thing just for you. He reaches out his palm, and you watch as a bit of what looks like magical pollen begins to float around its hand, swirling upward higher and higher. As the pollen pieces grow larger and larger, the light continues to expand, illuminating most of the surrounding area. And as you watch as it continues to spin, you see a new sprout take form in the center of its hand as it begins to grow larger and larger, roughly about 8 inches from the palm. It suddenly wilts over and begins to bloom into a beautiful purple flower with many, many petals. Your other 2 friends, Rudy and Schubert, become very excited at the sight. Oh man! Bliss Bloom! As they begin to rush over to Uncle N and kind of clamber over to him.
That's flower, right?
This, my friend, is what we call a Bliss Bloom.
Bliss Bloom.
A Bliss Bloom, yes.
Bliss Bloom.
A simple whiff of this flower will allow you to better connect with the forest, connect with the earth itself, connect with its soils. Just watch as he picks the Bloom Bliss off of his palm and hands it down to Rudy. He takes a big whiff in. You watch as he somewhat relaxes as a big smile crosses his face, passing it over to Schubert, who does the same. You gotta try it, Berrick. As he passes.
Let's take a second. Guys, don't fall for peer pressure. All right. What Berrick's about to do next has nothing, it's not a moral choice that you should make in your life. Okay.
Remember, just say no.
Berrick is my model for all my moral decisions. So definitely.
Since adopting that, way looser with peeing everywhere.
Yeah. Turns out not a problem.
Berrick will kind of take it and look at the 2 of them again. I'm cool. I like to party. And he'll go ahead and he'll take a big old inhale.
As you inhale...
You shouldn't even be watching us. This is 18 plus.
Yeah. Even if you're over 18, consult your adult figures before doing mushrooms. I'm muted.
Thanks, Nate. As you take a deep inhale in, you immediately begin to feel the effects of the Bloom Bliss. Your body somewhat relaxes, albeit the energies inside of you begin to spark and jump. Your hands begin to tingle. As you feel your inhibitions fall away, Uncle Len smiles once again. Now, try using your magic.
Yeah. All right. Anything in particular you want me to go for? Be a good test. He's kind of just dancing in place.
Uncle Len begins to look around the forest and sees a small moss-hide squirrel. Focus on that, Berrick.
Okay.
Now, do you know how to reach into the ground?
Yeah, a little bit. When they were teaching me how to make my stick good, right? They, yeah, I could do that.
Do that, and focus on the moss-hide squirrel.
Okay. He'll plant his feet, do kind of like a little sway, almost like he's a flower, and try to do a thing.
As you begin to sway back and forth, connecting with the soils below, once again reaching down into the ground, trying to find the starlight captured within the soils. You feel your
thunder step. I'm sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
You feel your body begin to tense up a little bit at first, and then starts twitching in your arms, then your legs. And as you open your eyes once more, you see the ground coming closer and closer. Continuing further, you feel your arms and legs hunch over as if being on 4 legs. And before you know it, you can feel the blades of grass underneath your belly. You, my friends, have successfully wild-shaped.
Yes. Whoa. Squeaking.
As you look up at your new companions, all of them full of smiles, Shrubbert and Rudy, yelling in praise. Berrick, you're the best! And you're a squirrel!
Squeak, dude.
This is awesome. I don't even think I know how to do that yet.
Squeaking, squeakers.
Uncle Len, now all of smiles. Now, try that again, but focus on yourself this time. Remember how you stood tall once, your long flowing white hair, and focus.
Squeak. I don't go do just that.
And within a few moments, you feel yourself begin to rise again, no longer hunched over on all 4, standing up against once again proper on 2 legs. Your 2 friends clap wildly. Berrick, you're amazing! You're like the best forest magic guy ever.
Thanks. I am pretty good. Hey, Len, thanks so much, man. I mean, I am gonna have so much fun with this. There's actually something I've been wanting to get back at. The fox person I was talking about earlier. I have such a good idea now. Also, it's totally gonna help me in other facets of my life, and I'm going to use these powers responsibly, I assure you.
Good.
Yeah.
And by all means, why don't you take the bliss bloom with you? Just in case you need some assistance along the way.
A little pep in my step, I get it, yeah. Go ahead, we'll tuck it into his tunic. Oh no.
And of course, if you ever need any more, come find me.
I have a flower drug dealer.
He's a sunflower, man. It's cool.
The first taste
I'll
was
keep
free.
that in mind, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Doug.
It's
yeah.
really nice of you to just give this to a total stranger, too. Just out of the pureness of your floral heart.
Anything for my nephews. They love you.
Yeah, I love them. Those mushroom dudes. He gives a jostling of one of those mushroom heads.
Oh, Berrick, you're the best, man. Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, though.
Yeah, and I could eat. Well, I should get back. I'm probably worried about me and everything. But again, nice meeting you, shroom dudes. I'll be around for a little bit, but I think we're heading up the mountain or something. I wasn't really fully paying attention. But I'll be back
by
soon.
all means, head back to your friends. I'll be around. I'm sure we'll see you very soon, Berrick.
Man, that's really comforting to hear. Thanks. He'll start making his way back. But I don't want to go all the way into the campsite.
Okay. What are you doing?
Okay. I'd like to use my newfound wild shape. I get 2 a day. Or 2 per short rest, actually. and I am going to take the glorious form of an alpaca.
Okay. And just like that, once again, you harnessing the power of the soils as well as the bloom bliss, you're easily able to transform into the alpaca.
And then I'm going to stalk up on the camp through the bushes, like a whisper in the night.
As you begin to creep closer and closer, you can hear all of your friends and Jack telling stories around the campfire as they continue to eat a very, very tough meat.
Centipede meat, yeah. Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Thingipede. Very different.
Oh, my mistake. Sorry. So much better.
So gross.
And then once
good.
I'm in a nice position, nice ambush position, I'm going to charge full might at Vea in my alpaca form.
All right. And what are you doing when you charge toward her?
He's yelling, "This is how it feels." But all that's coming out is weird alpaca noises. So you just...
No, I really need to hear what these weird alpaca noises sound like.
So yeah. Straight out of the bushes, you just hear. I don't know what an alpaca sounds like.
Classic alpaca sound.
Classic alpaca sound.
As you rush into the clearing, the rest of you see this four-legged beast now appearing out of the darkness as it begins to immediately rush toward Vea, now jumping on top of her.
Roll to attack.
By all means.
Are you actually trying to attack her?
Being attacked, to be fair.
All right, go ahead and make a melee.
Like a tackle, like a yeah. So yeah,
right.
That's an attack.
Make a melee attack.
Okay.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
Because I rolled a 2.
As unsure of his new powers and his new form, Berrick Bearpaca begins to charge towards the camp. The rest of you very worried at first, not knowing where this creature is coming from, thinking there's a predator out of the bushes from around as it rushes towards Vea, now sitting on a stomp. Unfortunately, Berrick has not figured out how trunks of trees and hooves work as he tries to put his feet on top of it, slipping in all angles. He falls down into a split, his head now resting up against his arm as he looks at you, Vea, shocked and unable to move because his arms are now flayed out to either side of him.
Completely just unfazed by the entire thing. Vea doesn't even break eye contact with Thunderbore and just reaches over and pats Berrick's head.
I was immediately gonna be like, "Hey, don't touch it. It might be rabid. Ruin that. I think it might be a rabbit. Do you think he maybe
definitely is. Don't worry."
What should I do? What do you want me to do?
It's probably nothing. My guess is somebody, and she'll finally turn to Berrick, decided to swim in their own pee.
Like recovering from the splits, he'll just like sort of do that weird like bow-legged walk, like to adjust himself, and then strike like a pose.
Oh, that is Berrick. Oh
right.
My gosh.
Yeah, he's gonna do the running man.
I'll put away my killing knife. Berrick, sit down.
Don't sit down by us because we know you're gonna smell like piss. Over on that far side.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking cool.
And as he goes to sit down, he'll like think on it and like try to like come back like while walking into form, so kind of doing like a walking transformation back into circles.
I was ready to have a full conversation with your llama self.
Yeah, see, I don't know what alpacas sound like, and I feel like it would just get worse than that first initial grunt. So
they kind of sound like current day Christina Aguilera.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
That's yeah.
Like okay. All right.
Like
I'll do that next time.
Ha ha. Something like kind of like a goose dying and a yak vomiting at the same time.
Wow, that is.
Respect on Christina Aguilera's
I
name.
know.
Wow.
She's a fantastic singer. She's really talented.
She was once a fantastic singer. Now she's
What are you talking about?
dying goose.
Oh, you're gonna make
vomiting.
so
like
many
that.
people mad.
No one cares about
You're
Christina
gonna make
Aguilera
so
anymore.
many.
Listen. Selena Gomez is bae, and that's all we need to worry about.
They aren't even enemies. You can cheer for both.
No, I can't.
Listen, Christina
Listen,
Aguilera
pop
could even
stars
be.
are like sports teams, okay, Beck? You can vote for one. That's it, okay?
I mean, if
Can
she
I choose to
has
have
like
her
a
be my
rival
patron
counterpart,
in
it
this?
would be Britney, right? Like
Yeah,
She's-
I
yeah.
agree.
Selena Gomez is not her
Yeah, it would be
counterpart.
Britney.
Yeah, but Britney lost her goddamn mind a couple years ago, and now
Okay.
Well,
Just
there was
would-
a lot. You need to
I
go
would
watch
like
that documentary.
Christina- Wait, no, we already have a genie in this story. Nate, is your genie
Oh.
Christina Aguilera?
I didn't want to speak on it, guys, but coming up soon.
wow. Thank you so much, Beck. I was foreshadowing, okay? That's all this was. I was foreshadowing.
He already
You
had the
ruined
voice
it.
down. Dave, do the genie voice. Do the Christina Aguilera voice.
It's just a goose.
We rehearsed forever.
Took us 3 months. Thanks, Beck.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I'm very excited for you, though. For Al.
Yeah.
Yes.
As Berrick now strikes a pose in his alpaca form, Jack kind of looks around the campfire once again at all of you. Well, I think this is where I'm going to head in for the evening, as they say.
Do you have a
Don't
headache?
stay up too late. I do now.
Oh, do you need some
Don't
healing?
stay up too late. No, Rune, I'm fine. Thank you.
You
Mr.
should
Jack?
try to interrupt him again.
What'd you say? I'm just kidding.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are you gonna finish that?
No, it's all yours. Enjoy.
Yes.
Yes,
raises her
Vea,
hand.
what would you like?
Is there another challenge for this evening, or is it just that we're sleeping and that's it?
Yes, the challenge is go to bed and wake up at an early time. We're off at the beginning of sunrise. Yes, Minnie. Why didn't any of you ask me this prior to me going to bed?
Oh, it just came to my head. I just have a question.
Okay, what is the question, Minnie?
Well,
It's not for
well, how
you,
come
she just
some
has
people
one.
are right-handed and then other people are left-handed?
That's a solid question. I'm also curious about that too. I've never really looked into it.
Can I be both?
Well,
Can you be both?
Here's the challenge for this evening's challenge, Tenderfoots. I'm leaving it up to you all to figure out why people are left-handed versus right-handed, and some ambidextrous. I'm going to
All right,
bed.
Vea, you got this, right?
All
I
right.
want to get the hay here. You know, I'm gonna go.
How is the alpaca raising its hand right now? I don't understand how the logic, the logistics of that work.
That would be a hoof, actually.
Yes, alpaca. Wise words, more of a statement than a question, I agree with. Maybe you should consider that in your handed discussion.
He just like looks to the rest of the group, like nodding, like.
Any other questions for the evening?
Oh, yeah.
Rune's got one.
Yeah, go ahead, Rune.
I'm just wondering how we figure out if we're ambidextrous. What's the test to figure that out?
Well, throw a rock with one hand, and then
Mhm.
throw it with the other.
Mm-hmm. But what if I've only been throwing rocks with my right hand, and so my left hand is actually just as good as my right hand, but it just isn't as muscly as my other hand. So my right hand is just better right now than my left hand. How do I know when they're equal? Or maybe they would have been equal if I did that when I was a baby.
I throw a rock at Berrick.
This is a good test.
As Jack stands up, making his way over towards Ruin, Minnie, go ahead and make a ranged attack with a rock for me.
Okay.
What's my AC as an alpaca?
Yeah.
I mean, you're sitting, so technically you're prone. So I don't know how that works.
But
So
technically,
that's-
his wool should like absorb the impact a little.
It's like half damage.
I have an armor class of
I mean, how
11.
big's a rock we're talking? With many strengths for here?
Okay, let's see. Can I just roll like an athletics? And then add my
Roll your dex, or roll a d20 and add your dex modifier to it.
okay.
Fire rock. Yeah, Farnish, yeah.
It should have rolled there. Okay, there we go. That is a 12.
A
That just hits.
12. As Jack begins to stand and walk over to Rune, sorry. Just directly behind his head, Rune, you watch as a rock whizzes by and pelts your brother directly in between the eyes, knocking him backwards onto his back. You all watch as the alpaca laying back kind of rolls around like a turtle falling over on his back, struggling to get back up for a moment. With
I'm
all
left-handed.
seriousness, Jack bends down towards you, Rune, and puts his hand on your shoulder. Well, you're well on your way to ambidextrosity. Keep that in your heart.
It would be my hands, though, I think.
And your hands. Do you understand how special you are, Rune? To have
Yeah.
this sort of ability,
What ability?
ambidextrosity.
Is that really what Jack says, or Dave? What? I thought it was ambidextrous or ambidextrosity.
Yes, that's what I said.
I don't
That's
think
what I
that's the
said.
Word.
Do you
Not what you
understand
said.
how important this is, though, Rune? How special you are?
Not really. I mean, I know I'm special, but I don't know how this is really important. Maybe you could enlighten me.
Well, think about it, and don't ask any more questions, as he stands up and walks over to his tent. Good night. Don't keep me awake, please.
Good night, Mr. Jack.
Again, Minnie, you can just call me Jack. You know what?
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I'll see you all in the morning, as he turns in for the night, leaving you all to yourselves as Ruin stares at the fire, confused a little bit, and Berrick rolls back and forth, trying to find his footing as an alpaca.
Ow.
Yeah. what's up?
Actually,
Check it out. Finger food.
See what you did. That's completely morbid, and I love it. Hey, maybe
Not
you
even
could.
be not even allowed to be mad this time because I've already made 2 puns in this fucking episode.
You're at your quota.
Also, do you think the finger pede has like a left hand and a right hand?
Maybe it was. Maybe it had. What do you call it? Ambidextrosity, I think, at the time.
Ambidextrosity, all right. Maybe.
Yeah, you
yes,
know.
it was definitely ambidextrositus for sure.
Can I go help
Yeah, that
Berrick?
sounds right.
After throwing
Sorry,
a rock
Barrett.
at me?
Oh, sorry. I thought I was right-handed. I didn't think it was gonna hit you.
All you heard, by the way, was.
Okay, thanks for your forgiveness, and I'll like put you up roughly, and then I'll go walk back and sit on my side of the fire.
question for the DM.
And also Jack Thunderbore.
What? What other questions do you possibly have at this point?
I am curious. When I was an alpaca, I had the capability of speaking human still, or the common language. Does
Yes.
that make me more magically talented than
Yes.
Berrick?
Yeah.
High or low for
It
your
makes
benefit.
you more pea-soaked.
All right,
Oh
wow.
my God.
High or low for your benefit.
I'm gonna go with. Oh, yesterday I was rolling real low on Baldur's Gate. Let's go. No, I'm feeling confident. High. We're going high.
You
Oh,
used up
shit.
all the low luck
That's a
yesterday.
3.
This,
Yeah.
Oh, high. This is high day.
Yeah.
It's just gonna. Without question, Vea, you truly believe you are far more magical than Berrick in nature right now.
Strongest magic user in the party.
Oh, look at this uncultured llama. I am over there. Use your lips.
Really
This
tries.
is your dream.
He
This is
really
your dream to
tries.
just play animals so that you just make noises the whole stream, right?
Yeah. I can't wait till he gets a bird.
Sound it out. Vea is a better alpaca. Is he yawning or is he actually trying to say something?
I think he might have wet himself.
I'd like to now unwild shape, but slowly and starting with my mouth, and it just goes, "Fuck you!" As he transforms back into Berrick.
Can I vote that he has to roll to see if it's his mouth or his anus that begins that transformation first?
I'm okay with this.
I quit.
I can't.
Quit.
I think that was a question for
happening.
Jack, not Dave. I think that was Jack's question.
Jack,
Hey,
wake
Jack.
up!
When the wild shape undoes itself, does the anus start or does it the mouth?
We're wondering. We think it says mouth, but we're not sure if it's the
Yeah.
downstairs mouth or the upstairs.
Yeah. We just know it's a hole that begins. So
You get no response
boy,
from
like, it was a
Jack,
cloaca.
the universe, the forest. You get no responses in any way, shape, or form.
We'll have to go to chat on this one. Chat, what do you say?
No.
put up a
Don't-
poll.
Don't bring them into
Oh,
this.
no, that's all horrible.
Don't put
Yeah,
us
that's
into
all
this.
horrible. Yeah.
Back in his human form, or elven form, anyway. Yeah. What do y'all think? Pretty
Are you what, a
Fuck yeah.
copycat?
cool. Well, no. Weirdly enough, because there's a huge difference between what you did and what I did.
You mean the fact that I could still talk while I was transformed? So
No,
seems like I
because-
did really well.
Actually, because
Yeah,
I
when
can
Vea
do
was
it
a alpaca,
on
they already knew how to
command,
walk.
check this
How's
shit
that
out,
back?
and he goes to he starts making weird.
Ew.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Are you pooping?
That's because you've already
Berrick.
peed already, so you're fresh out, so you can't do the
No.
transform.
Yeah.
It's not like that. I can do this now.
You
I
need
learned.
more
If
water?
you're doing two, do it over there so it's not by the fire.
That's true.
Maybe
You're gonna poop yourself.
I feel like I
Blow
was
an
about
O-ring
to.
or something.
Look,
Yeah.
I can do it on command. I think maybe. I'm guessing I can only do it a couple times, and then I need to recharge or something.
Is it just that you can't do it in public?
Maybe, I don't know. I've only
You
done
all
it
want us
twice
to, like-
now. I turned into a squirrel, and then I turned into an alpaca.
Do you even know what a squirrel looks like?
Yeah, I'm around them all the time.
Yeah, it checks out.
They look a lot like you,
Oh
actually.
my god. Okay. Right. Well, there it is.
Only smaller.
That's why I asked. Okay.
Is that what
Anyway.
you want?
No, Al, we've been over this so many times. I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's an otter.
Oh my gosh. Just no one in this party.
Oh.
You all are the worst. And Vea's gonna just grab her, just kind of swish her cloak. And I'm going to bed.
Vea, we gotta figure out the whole left thing. Never mind.
Figure it out on your own with your own rabbit, squirrel, otter friends.
What if it's a test?
Hey, Bear,
In a pouting manner. Oh, go for it.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think Mom and Dad know? Do they know that you can do this, or we're going to be able to do this? Or did
I
they tell you to do this?
literally just learned how to do this
Well, all the
like,
time, Mom tells me
5
things
minutes
that
ago.
I know, but Mom tells me things that I'm supposed to do in the future. So, are they telling you that that's what you're supposed to do?
First of all, Mom doesn't talk to me about my destiny and stuff like that like she talks with you, all right? And Dad only ever yanks my ear about stupid shoes I'm supposed to fill, you know, like when I become a ward and paperwork is great.
Well, it could be a stable job for you.
I don't want a job.
Well, what are you gonna do then?
I don't know, man. I just want to live. I don't know, maybe turn into an alpaca. I don't know.
Well,
Figuring
you
it out.
already did that. That's good. You can knock that off your list.
Yeah,
of
that's
things you
one
wanna
thing
do.
checked off the list for sure. This opens up a lot of opportunities for me, actually, into my
Like what?
career fields for the future.
Oh,
I could
like what?
be the horse that draws the carriage. Like, I can do so much now.
Oh my gosh. You could offer flying services for people. You could turn into a bird maybe and then fly Jeremy everywhere that he wants to go.
I don't know. The canopies around here are really thick. Could be dangerous.
That makes sense.
Why do you keep
Weirdest
trying to
thing.
make Jeremy fly?
I don't know. It's one of those things that happen and now it's a part of my character.
I feel like
Actually,
Rune's in too deep at this point.
This is a good time
Yeah.
to bring this up, Rune. I talked to Jeremy.
Oh, no, hold on. I'm not ready. Hold on. I did You talked to Jeremy? When did you talk to Jeremy?
Yeah. When we were doing our little game that y'all clearly cheated with.
We didn't cheat. We were just better than you.
Definitely cheated, and if nothing else, you definitely probably weighed on Veas for, like, she probably carried the win for you. Anyway,
It is really awesome.
look, this is important. Are you going to pay attention? Because this is Jeremy we're talking about.
Okay. Yeah. What did Jeremy? I know. Jeremy told you how much he wishes that he could fly.
So close. He actually said that he hates you.
What?
Yeah.
He said he hates me?
Yeah, because you, like, threw him, and you're always so mean to him. And he said you do, like, a really annoying thing with, like, your tongue when, like, you're just idly, like, clicking it or something like that. I don't know.
Barrick, you take
I
2
thought you should
points.
know.
You take 2 points of damage as you feel a small bite on your ankle.
Shit.
Rune, as you look down, you can see Jeremy biting at Barrick's ankle as he looks up with him with a stern and furrowed brow.
All right. He actually just said that you need to be more, considerate of him being, he's his own thing, like, you got to ask for consent if you want to, like, pick him up, and you got to, he's not an object.
Okay.
He didn't
how-
say he hated you. That would be funny.
Why would you say that? That's so mean.
I thought it would be funny. I don't know. Look, I got the message across. That's all that matters. Let's not think about me being mean to you. That's not important.
You've been weird lately, Bear. And Rune will kneel down in front of Jeremy and she'll say, "Hi, I don't know if you can understand me, but I don't know if you don't like me or you just want consent. So we need to come up with signals, okay? If you ever want to fly, blink 3 times, okay? Because I feel like 1 blink is like normal, right? So like we have to make it more than normal for like a yes, okay? And then no is really quick blinks, okay?
He continues to stare up at you, unsure
Stop
of what the
blinking?
hell you're talking about. As he just kind of tilts his head for a moment and then walks back over to Minnie, falls down, and rolls over on his back looking for belly rubs.
Okay, I think we resolved the problem. I think he got it. So.
I mean, I think he understood. Pigs are smart, man. Anyway. Also, you are so fucked if I learn how to turn into a spider. Anyway, good night. Try not to dwell on it. And he's gonna go like set up his bedroll.
Rune looks
Right.
visibly terrified.
All right, as Berrick and Vea have now both gone to bed, what are the rest of you doing?
Minnie is mostly just having her usual like shower thoughts. And then eventually she will yawn and sort of, well, I guess it's bedtime. Look around at
Hey,
Keelan and Al. Oh, I
wait,
thought we went
before you
bed.
before you go to bed though, I just want to say thanks for standing up with me. When honestly, I think Jack's a little bit not all there. I mean, the fact that he just like put us up. What if that big monster didn't come out? What do you want us to do with that elk? And also this whole thing about the ambidextrous thing, I don't really think it's that important. But I don't know. Anyways, thanks for being
I
awesome.
sort of had the same thought because he's a grown up and we're a bunch of kids and he just like let us like told us to kill an innocent animal but then like backtracked and when a monster appeared sent us after the monster. Like I sort of wondered how responsible it was, but I'm not really that responsible, so I guess I can't say much. But I was on your side the whole time.
I think you're responsible. You're always doing all the boring farming stuff.
Not really. I'm mostly destroying all of the boring farming stuff that my parents forced me to do.
You destroy it? How do you destroy it?
Well, not on purpose.
Oh.
Just, things get destroyed if and when I am made to farm against my will and every instinct. That's all.
Is that because you don't want to do it or you're just really bad at it?
I mean, probably both. I've never actually really tried it, just mostly tried to avoid it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
good night.
Night. Brutal go to bed.
Mid-conversation.
Okay, good night.
I'm sorry.
guys
I'm
just
sorry.
saying
It's a
that, you-
character decision.
All right, with the only 3 left, what would you guys like to do?
I kind of imagine that Al and Keelan have just sort of been sitting like on a wooden log while the conversations have been happening and just like almost like watching like a tennis match, like going between the conversations. Keelan, much like his constitution implies, eats like a horse. So anytime someone has gotten up and left the campfire, Keelan's very surreptitiously, sort of taken their leftovers and, just sort of had a munch on it. He's kind of like, you can kind of tell, and Al knows this from how long he's seen Keelan. Keelan is effectively a trash compactor. He's kind of like eyeballing Al's plate and what remains on it. Because it was a huge creature, right? Like the fingerpede.
It was very, very large, yes.
Very large. So Keelan is very intent on polishing this up before bed. And then maybe like boiling the bones down for a broth for the morning.
As Keelan continues to munch away as you watch Al, you can hear the chomping and it reminds you of when he starts to run on any kind of concrete ground, almost like a cavalry rushing through a town. Welcome in, Raiders. Thanks so much for the raid.
Hey.
Thanks, guys. Nice, dude. Yeah. Hey, Keelan. Put that down for a sec. Come here.
Okay. Put it down.
Bring it with you. Come on, whatever.
Oh. You just this huge finger. Just okay.
Al's going to we're gonna like he's gonna like look around and they'll notice like everybody else is pretty well sleeping, right? Berrick, what are you doing? Are you sleeping as well?
Yeah, so
He's
far
snoring for sure.
Berrick, Berrick, Vea, and Minnie have all gone to bed. It's only the three of you left.
Great. Al's gonna be like, come here. He's gonna like kind of push his way out of the main circle of the camp. And I'd kind of just want to push until we're a little bit further away from the camp. And once we get there, Al's going to be like, I don't know. I'm still trying to work this stuff out, but I feel like I gotta at least show someone. Anyway, he's gonna just pull out the lamp. He's going to produce it to Keelan.
Okay.
Like, it's been weird keeping this to myself, but I need you to, I don't know, keep it to yourself as well, if that would help. But this is something from, let's call it from home. I've kind of kept it from you all, but I don't know. It's going to come up one day, and I don't want it to be this big thing where it's like, oh, Al, what does this mean? You know, there's so much pressure. Anyway, watch this. And I was just going to like immediately kind of vaporize, turning into smoke and whisking into the middle of the lamp, kind of leaving it like spinning like a top on the rock.
Are you taking Keelan with you?
No, I cannot. Just
Okay.
Al at this point.
So as Al like just disappears into the lamp, Keelan drops the finger that he's been holding, and he's just like, Al? I pick
Hang
up
on.
the lamp. Oh,
Kind
wait.
of like
I don't pick up the
muffled,
lamp.
like from the like almost like the inside of another room. He's like, hang on. Just hear like some
Right.
crashing. Ah, God damn it, stupid. Where is it? Oh, okay, it's over here. And then just smoke kind of whirls back out, and Al's like standing in front of you now. He's like, ta-da. This may be kind of how I can do the magic and the whole, you know, if you were wondering, but
Oh, right.
it
Yeah,
comes
like,
with a long story.
oh, okay. I think I'm following. So you've got a magic lamp, and you are magic because of the lamp as well. And you can
Mostly
go
magic
into it.
because of paperwork, but yeah, we'll go with the lamp.
Okay, well, I'm going with the lamp because I don't understand magic, you know, at all. But, I mean, like, when you're in there, are you, like, just super tiny? Or are you, like, you know, smoke?
It's kind of hard to describe. It's mostly just me in there. Maybe I'll be able to show you one day. I'm still working on
I mean,
that.
is there
but-
air in there? Can you breathe? Do you have to hold your breath? Or, you know, like...
There's a whole setup. I got a whole thing. Look, I make these things, and Al's going to produce what is affectionately known as the Plizzy. It's currently a work in progress. This is more secret than the lamp. Don't pass it on to anyone, but yeah, try this.
Keelan takes it with almost reverence as he places it into his mouth. Like, I mean, I know that he's given him something strange. This is Keelan's reaction to being given new things as he places it into his mouth and just... His
As you-
eyes then sparkle.
As you begin to hold the majestic Plizzy within your hands, it begins to almost give a faint glow of radiance and divinity around it. As you immediately put it into your mouth, you realize your life is basically pointless at this point. There is nothing that you could possibly eat that is more succulent, more tasty than that of the Plizzy.
Little tear streams down his cheek.
White light, yeah.
You've been born again.
Great Mother Hubbard. I understand magic now.
That's what I said too.
And he takes a second bite and he finishes it. He almost bites his own fingers as how quick he devours it. And he says, "Oh, your secret's safe with me. Oh, don't you worry. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you sharing this with me." Ow, ow! He grabs onto your shoulders. Ow!
Yeah, Keelan, I'm here.
It's the greatest thing
Keelan,
ever.
I get it. I know. Okay, that's why I shared it with you. Look, I know. I just needed your opinion on this. We're trying to maybe take it to a market later on. I need a taste tester. So if you're in, you'll get. I'll keep these things coming, but you got to keep the secret. You know, if anybody finds out about this, it's over.
I'll keep the secret. But I do have one question though. I mean,
Yeah, sure,
I know. I mean, we've known each other for a while, but you don't really talk about your, homeland and your family and all that before you came to start here. And I'm never gonna be the one to pry, and I'm never gonna ask you either. But I just want you to know that if ever you want to get stuff off your chest, I'm always here for you. You've been there for me time and time again when I've been eating my emotions, and well, I consider you a dear friend, and you shouldn't have to feel alone on these sorts of things. And I'm sure the others as well would understand. But in your own time.
I appreciate it. Just know that it's it ain't easy for me, y'all just become like a second family. So I keep these things to myself just because I'm worried what would happen to you if I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate that, Keelan. It's good of you to say. Maybe I'll let you in a bit more, but just know for now I appreciate you, at least hearing me out here. This old thing, it's an old family heirloom.
Look, honesty it goes a mile with me, and I'll never judge you for hiding and concealing a secret like that. We all have our reasons, some good, some bad. But it's a heavy burden to carry, lying about something so viciously important when you have people around you that you love and trust. It's the hardest people to
play it
keep
up that way.
from.
I prefer the term, withhold truth, maybe. But hey, each their own. I understand what you're saying, though. That's why I'm kind of bringing you in on this. I feel like it's kind of warming up. I know it's gonna come a day where I'm eventually gonna have to really show what this thing can do, for better or for worse, and I don't want that to be something bad. I'm just worried if you guys found out sooner, got involved with what I have going on, that it might put you guys in danger. So anyway, Keelan, I appreciate your time here. I'm gonna take your notes from the Plizzy. Best thing ever. I don't know how I can really work with that with marketing, but we'll keep picking away at it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna polish this off and then hit the hay.
Yeah, no, good. Help yourself. And hey, maybe I'll get you another one here soon. I was gonna awkwardly sort of like pick up the lamp and shove it back in their holster and tuck their shirt around it, and then head back to bed themselves. All while still thinking of how does one become ambidextrous.
Keelan will pick up his finger, and as he says, before he heads to bed, he'll he'll finish it off and then put all the bones and bits that didn't get eaten into a pot where the fire is. He thinks about what Al said, and sees that Al's like kind of worried about stuff, and Keelan will sort of keep watch for the night, or at least as long as he can before he eventually drifts off, watching the pot boil. Not so much for predators and stuff like that, but kind of just make sure that his friend has a peaceful, restful night as best he can. He can't really do anything about it, but he's gonna try.
Okay. All right. As you all eventually find slumber, you all awake the next morning, feeling refreshed, save for one. Berrick.
Oh.
Oh no.
That was actually a
Hello.
surprise.
While you've received the effects of a long rest, you do suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
Hey kids,
It was the
this is why you don't do drugs with weird mushroom people.
So that's disadvantage on ability checks, right? Is 1 point.
Yeah, skill checks and
I've never had
saving throws, I
exhaustion
believe.
before.
It's on D&D Beyond. If you click
I'll
on
look it up
conditions,
in a minute.
click on conditions and scroll down. There'll be exhaustion levels.
You'll be fine. I'm sure
Yeah.
climbing a mountain doesn't take a lot of energy.
We're fine.
Yeah, it'll be
Besides, now
fine.
you can just drink it to a squirrel and go inside Vea's pocket. It's cool.
Oh my gosh.
Squirrelception.
No! No! First of all, no, you need permission to get into my pockets. And two, I'm not a squirrel. And I don't have a third, but if there were, there's a lot of reasons why that's not happening.
I just picture like Bobby while he was doing the art for Vea, and he's like, "Yeah, it's a squirrel. Like it's the weirdest."
Just changes
literally
the
a
tail,
squirrel.
turns it.
Fluffy tail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
1 point of exhaustion, huh? I
Yes.
don't think I deserve that. But
Well.
I'll accept it.
All right. Fair enough.
Well, too bad.
This is your Berrick on drugs.
As you all awake the next morning, Jack immediately gets you all stirred, everything packed up for the day, just as the sun begins to crest in the morning sky. As he looks towards all of you. All right, tenderfoots, long day ahead of us. Hopefully you brought some hiking boots with you.
No, you told us to leave everything behind.
It's true.
Those were literally your words.
Right then. To the mountains we go. As he begins to trek off into the wilderness, expecting you all to follow.
Oh, man.
Come on, let's go. Sunshine, we're all going. Everyone, hop two. We're not going to be embarrassing today. And
But I made
Vea's-
soup.
Sue, it's time to go. You knew we'd be leaving at sunrise. Pack it up.
I pick up
What?
the iron cauldron and I'm like just trying to drag it, being
Oh.
very impractical.
Okay.
Just need a little pick me up.
Oh God, no!
No!
Don't do drugs, people.
You hit it. We have no idea what you did. No idea. Maybe it's peppermint that you.
I
have
just
in
like
your-
this. He just likes the smell of his own BO. He was just getting it
Yeah.
there.
Oh my
It's
god.
essential oils.
All right.
Oh.
Everybody likes their own brand.
The episode Eric gets addicted to drugs. Great.
Do you actually sniff the Bloom Bliss? Or the Bliss Bloom?
No.
Okay.
I don't need
Then-
2 points of exhaust. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Think about it. If you do it early enough,
Yeah.
maybe it'll
Yeah.
wear off before.
I was about to be too metagamey. Yes, he absolutely like if waking up feeling like shit, he absolutely would be like, I gotta get the edge. So he's-
All right.
Jesus. Oh,
Do you have to use those words?
Look,
Yeah.
I just want to feel normal.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't implement this into this game.
Addiction
Alright?
is a real
it what it
story
is.
here. Okay.
I'm just having to do
Right,
character
yeah.
choices.
I'll learn a lesson.
Woo. All right.
So are you sniffing the flower?
Yeah.
All right. You can
Oh,
remove
boy.
that 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh.
Don't you
guys
guys
have
see
your
how
withdrawal
fools?
symbols.
You
Wait,
both
am I
look like
questioning the
fools.
moral of this story now? Oh no, guys.
You just need a little bit of the hair, of the dog that bit you.
Right,
Remember,
right.
this was a coming of age story.
You know what?
So this
This
tracks.
is This doesn't say anything about my story. This is all self-reports on every single one of you. That's
Not
what it
me.
boils down
I'm
to.
innocent.
Hold on. None of us have taken drugs besides Berrick.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't wait
of
till
all,
we
I
get.
wasn't talking about the characters.
No,
It
Jack
is
is
a
busy.
flower. It is natural. It grows in the ground. Okay.
Yeah, so this is when we eventually go to our like 10-year anniversary reunion, and he's there in a hoodie with like no missing teeth and stuff like that.
It's perfect.
Things didn't go well for Berrick after
It's
after high school,
Money.
chasing the squirrel.
All right, as you continue to follow behind Jack, you walk for roughly about 20 minutes before you get to the very base of the incline. And just as you take your first step forward, the sound of a giggle is heard through it.
No, I'm ready for this.
no.
I'm ready for this. Bring it on, oopsies.
And that's where we're going to take a short rest for the evening.
No, I'm prepared.
I know. As soon as you said that, I was like, well, I got to take a break now because she's way too prepared. Not going to
Damn.
happen.
I'm on this.
Damn it.
With that said, folks, we are going to take a quick break. Go get your apple juices. Go get your orange juices. Go get your finger juices or soup, whichever you prefer. And hey, we do have a giveaway going on right now. Use exclamation roll in chat. And you could win a lovely, lovely leather dice box / roller. You guys want to see how it works? Here, check this out.
Show 'em how it opens.
Yes.
It opens like
Yeah.
this. I gotta make sure I got the right side here.
Wow.
And then you just put it in.
Oh.
Oh, damn it. My dice is too big. I put it in the wrong way. First, you got to go like this. Then you go like this. Wait, how do I do this again? Oh, right. You do like this. And then it rolls out. Just like that. I
10 out
rolled
of 10
a 17.
demonstration.
Nailed it.
That was
It works
beautiful.
better when it's on the table,
Yeah,
okay?
it's not meant to be done.
It's not
like,
meant
in
to be
air.
high velocity
Right,
XZ access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave's dice are just bigger than average. Too.
Well, yeah,
That is
it's-
true.
I mean,
He's
it's
got
not
some
wrong.
very
It's
large
a
dice.
Very big dice.
Yes.
Anyway, good folks, we will
would.
be right back after a short break. Stick around because you're not going to want to miss the rest of the episode. We'll see you real soon, kids.
Bye-bye. See you
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for sticking around. A little bit of tech issues on my side this time, but hey, don't blame the messenger. With that said, let's go ahead and jump back into tonight's episode. So, as all of you hear the strange sounds of a laughter ringing out all around you, the test for the evening is going to be none other than a blinking contest.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
A staring contest or a blinking contest?
A blinking contest.
Okay.
Dave didn't stutter.
Whoever blinks first will suffer the wrath.
Oh, hold on. I
Of
have
the
my eye
oopsie.
drops.
No, you can't.
That's
Oh,
cheating. That's assistance. That's performance assistance.
Disqualification. She should just get
They
it.
completed the performance assistance.
yeah.
I have a medical
I'm sorry.
condition.
We don't believe in performance enhancing drugs on this show.
Mhm.
Okay,
It's
that's
true.
if there's
Wait.
one thing I've learned from this episode, we
Quite
do
fair.
not condone the use of any kind of enhancement drugs in any way, shape, or
Listen,
form.
I have
So,
dry
Russell,
eyes.
Rune,
Okay.
you've just gone ahead and nominated yourself for tonight's oopsie. Well done.
Yes.
Yes.
I totally
Thanks,
would have
drugs.
loved that if it wasn't for you.
That's twice in a row tonight. Drugs has helped us, guys. This is great.
Thank
All
you.
right.
drugs.
This feels very targeted. I just would like to say.
All right. With that said, hold on, I gotta roll.
Man, I am dodging these oopsies left and right.
Yeah. You're
Well.
really lucky.
You're next.
So, Rune, as the laughter rings out, you're somewhat inspired by it all, having been one who enjoys laughter from time to time and playing pranks on others. However, as you continue to kind of giggle to yourself, you feel your voice changing slightly. For the next... Oh, I gotta roll that now. For the next 3 hours in-game,
Jesus Christ.
you will have to speak in a perfect Cockney accent.
Yes.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Like
All right,
British.
so a Cockney accent is slightly British, but it's from the rural
There you go.
countryside, all right? It's a Cockney accent. It's right here.
It's like, shine your shoes, governor.
Shine
one.
your shoes, governor. I can't.
This is gonna be so good.
Exactly it. I've never wanted
That was
anything more in my
perfect.
life.
Perfect.
Nailed
target.
it.
Okay. Any other tips? You know, like A's or what? Anything I can hold on
Make
to
it
here?
as offensive as possible.
Right, yeah. Really offend all of the UK. Mhm.
Oh, right. It's sort of British, like this.
There
Am
you
I
go.
Yeah.
doing
Yes.
it?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
If it
Oh,
helps you
yeah,
to
just
do
say-
this
yeah,
while
do-
you're talking, do it, man. Yeah.
Teapot there.
Yeah, just do this and say "in it" a lot.
Isn't it?
Just got it down.
I
You're
don't quite
nailing
like
it.
that, Morgan.
As far as I know, this is her normal language. She's got it.
Yeah.
What do we think, Trippers? Like 10 out of 10 or what?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Is 11 an option? Because I'd throw that out there.
Yeah. Ivor, let's say some. I'd like to see some ratings in chat right now out of 10. I know you're gonna get 11s for sure.
Oh,
Try
yeah.
the rain
Yeah.
in Spain stays mainly on the plain.
We
Isn't
will
it?
rebuild her.
What is the rain and plane stays on the
The ring.
I can't do this. The rain and plane, isn't it? Staying on the plane.
There's the offensive. You
That
just
has-
said it. You just hit the offensive.
Fucking
button.
nailed
Perfect.
it all day long.
Perfect.
Wow.
No, don't
Yeah,
change
yeah.
anything.
Nailed it. Also, you
Ever.
might have made LV wet themselves. So
I think the funniest bit is that the further it got into it, the higher her pitch went.
Yeah.
That was her holding back laughter. That's what that was.
it's gonna be for 3
Listen.
hours in games.
You nailed it. You
I
nailed
can't work on pitch. It's gonna be variable, okay? It's got to
You don't change a thing, dear. You keep
You're
it.
perfect.
Yeah,
You'll
you
get like
nailed it.
10 words into a sentence before you just ascend into ultrasonic
Yeah.
laughter.
Yes.
And then only certain dogs can hear you.
Yeah.
You're gonna wake Musa.
Oh god. Oh, I'm excited. Let's do this.
All right.
Uh,
So, as the ascent begins at the crack of dawn, the air is crisp and cool as the first rays of sunlight paint the skies in hues of pinks and golds. The trail winds its way through the dense forest where the earthly scent of pines mingle with the sweet fragrances of the wildflowers all around you. You hear the occasional chirp of the wobblepot or the rustle of small creatures in the underbrush, providing somewhat of a complement to the rhythmic crunch of your boots on the trails. As the hike progresses, the forest begins to thin, giving way to rocky outcrops and alpine meadows. The terrain grows steeper with each step, a challenge as the air grows thinner with altitude. But with each labored breath, the anticipation mounts, driving your weary limbs ever onward forward towards the summit of the Stormring Peaks. Even at this height, the soft harmonic sounds of the massive ringed peaks can be heard. Finally, after a few hours of turmoil and determination, the trail begins to level off, and the landscape opens up your eyes to a breathtaking panorama. A sea of rugged peaks stretched out far as the eye could see, their jagged silhouettes piercing the sky like ancient sentinels guarding the secrets of the mountain themselves. As you look down below, you see the valley lay nestled between the peaks like emerald jewels, their lush greenery contrasting sharply with the barren rocks above. And as you begin to look west, you spot your small village below, with the silver light river running through it, starlight river running through it. It winds its serpentine path through the valley floor, glinting in the sunlight like a ribbon of liquid silver. But it was at this viewpoint, from the summit's peak, that truly takes your breath away. And as you stand on top of the world itself, you feel as though as you could reach up and touch the heavens. And in that moment, all the trials and tribulations Jack has put you through begin to slowly melt away, replaced by a sense of awe and wonder at the sheer majesty of the world below. As you continue to grow closer and closer to the very peak, Jack stops you just at the very peak of the summit, as he turns to all of you. As a member of the Evergreen Watch, I've roamed these lands for years, guided by the whispers of the wilderness and the wisdom of the wilds. In my travels, I've learned that strength isn't just about the might of your arm or the sharpness of your blade. It's about the kindness in your heart and the protection you offer to those smaller or weaker than yourselves. I've encountered creatures of all sizes and strengths, from towering giants to delicate little sprites. And I've learned that each one play a vital role in the balance of the world. And then, though some may be small or lacking in power, they possess a beauty and a frailty that demands our respect and care. I've seen this firsthand, the devastation that can be wrought when the strong prey upon the weak without mercy or remorse. It's a darkness that taints the very essence of the wilds and leaves scars upon the land themselves. But I've also witnessed moments of grace and courage, where the strong stand as protectors and guardians for those in need. Whether it's sheltering a wounded fawn from predators or offering a guiding hand to a lost traveler. These acts are the truest expressions of strength. Listen closely, tenderfoots, as this is the most valuable lesson I can teach you for any of those who wish to walk the path that you're on. For every fork in your roads, for every decision to be made, remember this one thing. Even the thin strand from the back of a silkworm is precious. As a member of the Watch, it is my vow to defend the vulnerable, to nurture the small, and to uphold the balance of the evergreen with unwavering resolve. For every creature is deserving of our respect, protection, and reverence. All of your adventuring days, remember this. Strength lies not in the domination of others, but the preservation of life in all of its forms. We must walk this path with humility and compassion. And when the balance of the scales tip, it's our duty, as those who are strong, to correct it. Do you all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Weirdly, yeah.
I think Minnie has a question.
Yes, Minnie.
Mr. Jack, I just want to make sure. Mr. Jack, I just want to make sure that people who are small can still be strong, because some of the things that you were saying, it makes it seem that if you're small, then you're just weak and you have to be protected. And I know that I'm small, but I also want to be strong.
I don't want to just be protected. I want to protect.
Minnie, just because a creature is small doesn't mean that it's weak. I've seen those smaller than you show great feats of both strength and compassion. Your muscles may not be as strong and bulgy as Berrick's or Keelan's.
Or Vega kind of like tries to stand up a little bit taller at that moment.
Jack gives a little bit of a smirk. Or Vea. Especially Vea.
Thank you.
But know this. Your limitations are only what you put on yourself. If you wish to grow strong, not big, there's a large difference between the two, my dear. But if you truly wish to grow strong, do it in ways that will protect others. Those who use their might, whether it be by brawn or by magic, they're not strong. They are weak. They've given in to their own selfish needs. But if you are willing to stand for the balance, to protect those that are weaker than you are, then you will always remain strong.
She kind of gives herself like a self-assured smile, and then she'll sort of look down at Jeremy and beam because she got the answer she wanted.
As Jack looks upon you, good. Now that we all understand, it's time for our final test. And one of the reasons I agreed to train you all. In recent days, the forest has been whispering of abominations to nature that seem to roam the landscape.
Eric's right here.
Fuck you.
Hold her tongue.
Please.
I'm not gonna ask to pee anymore.
Sorry. And she'll bow her head, ashamed that she interrupted for such a silly joke.
As I was saying, there are strange creatures that seem to take on the qualities of flowers and plants, not unsimilar to the ones that you faced a few nights ago. And with the assistance of Elder Muffet and the blessings of the fairies' godmother, we've been able to track a strong concentration of a strange energy coming from the soils and sediment within the Stormring Peaks. We'll be heading in to investigate.
To defeat it, right?
Yes, Vea.
On that note, though, I feel like not all plants that like move around and do things are all that bad, though. So, like, is this good intel that you got? Like, for instance, if we were to come across like a plant that's about yay high, right, like right about to where my chest is here, is that sort of like the description you were getting, or?
No, much larger than that.
Oh, okay, we should kill him then, yeah. I'm just kidding.
Oddly specific, isn't it?
What the fuck are you talking about?
How long were you mustering up the ability to say that?
Listen, I have to prep with the body wave, okay?
I love it.
Like I said, if you have to do this every fucking time you talk,
I see you kind of like charging up first with your arms.
yeah.
It's like my grandma
It's like
voice.
a
I
train.
have to do this.
It's like a train, right? Like it starts slow. You just gotta kind of lean into it
Build up.
first, and then get there.
Are you all right, Rune? You sound a little peculiar.
What you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's fine.
Rue, are you
All
making
right.
fun of me?
Yeah, guys, can I be
No,
honest with
I
you?
don't know. No, now I'm southern.
That'll happen sometimes, man.
Very similar. Very similar. Cockney and Southern. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
needs to be.
Can I just say something real quick here? I'm actually concerned this time
I'm so happy.
because I haven't even peed today.
That is concerning.
So this could be anything.
It's true.
Berrick,
Rue,
I
who did
have
you
to
think
ask,
decided that?
what is your obsession with your pee?
Well, it's not so much my obsession with it. It's just kind of. I don't mean to brag or anything. I have pretty magical pee.
And what makes you believe that?
I turned Vea here into an alpaca once.
It's true.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was in the water.
I made Minnie's voice super deep. It was really cool.
True too.
There's been many instances.
I was a boy for a bit.
He was a bird.
Mm-hmm.
That's true too.
I'm just glad nothing happened to me.
Yet.
All of which, I should mention, all of which did come in contact possibly with my urine.
Wait, how is it that Keegan hasn't gotten this at all?
I don't think he's been near my pee.
Well, I
I try to avoid your pee.
I mean, I could try. I mean,
In general, no, don't you dare.
Oh God, this is my favorite.
What? I'm going into a southern accent. I can't say anything.
really good.
I do declare this Cockney accent of mine.
Well, I say.
Yeah.
You want to try that again?
I honestly forgot what I was gonna say.
We have a saying down here in Wales, right?
The world is poor for it. Jesus.
Is there some kind of, deadline on hunting down this abominable plant thing? Planted by the nation.
It's true.
Is there a deadline?
Like, do we have to do it by, the end of the day? Do we have to, how long are we up on this mountain?
I brought you up on the mountain to make sure that we can vanquish this foe.
I think he knows where it is, Keelan.
Oh, you know where it is? Oh, I thought we were, hunting it. I thought that was the... Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought,
You know, Matheson doesn't have this type of problems paying attention, Keelan.
I just...
Oh.
Ears go down.
Check.
Maybe you should take after your brother a little bit more.
I mean, he's pretty good, and
Mr. Thunderboy, I'd like to say I know his brother. They constantly smell of poop. Keelan's much less poop smelling. For the record.
Well, if poop smelling is going to help you make it through the day, in any kind of combat situation, by all means. But I would suggest, Keelan, maybe pay attention a little bit more.
sorry.
All right. Let's focus on the task at hand here. Please enlighten us on how today's events are going to go in your head.
Well, we'll head into this cave opening as he gestures over to an opening in the cave.
There's a big sign that says cave opening.
Oh, yeah. The cave.
Bunch of arrows.
The cave with the opening. That looks like the cave.
Little guy on a...
Oh,
little guy
the
on a
open
booth.
cave. Oh.
Can rocks fall on us when we're on the top of the mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah, they come from the heavens above.
Jokes.
We'll find the creature inside of its den, hopefully, if it's still residing within. And we'll do away with it.
And follow-up question, will you be helping this time, or?
Yes, I will be leading the charge.
How
Be nice to
dangerous
see
do
you
we
in
think
action.
this is? Yeah, that too.
The goal is to continue to concentrate the creature's attack on me. I can take a few swings.
You said it was a plant. Al's gonna. Dave, can I take like the remnants of the campfire and try to throw together like a makeshift torch?
Sure.
Do you want me to roll for it?
Or a torch? No.
No. Cool. Yeah. I was just gonna bundle a bunch of stuff, some solid sticks that are still charred, and you got a poking stick with some fire on it for these plants.
It's not a bad idea.
Hey, you want one? I might be able to do another one.
Yeah, I'll take one actually. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll give Vaya the one that I made, and then I'm just gonna try to throw together a second one if possible.
Thank you.
Okay. You would have enough to give to the majority of the group.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Al's torch is 5 gold apiece. Just kidding. There you go. Yeah. Sorry, Keelan. I couldn't. I ran out.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, I've got to carry the soup anyway.
Right. Yeah, that's true. 2 hands.
Just leave it out here. What do you need the soup inside the cave for?
Don't listen to
But what
him.
if? But what if someone eats the soup while we're in the cave?
Then you have made somebody's day really nice.
Here, Keelan, you take my stick. I'll carry the soup.
I'll take the stick and I hand Minnie the soup pot.
How big is the
This thing,
soup
like-
pot?
It's for the group.
This is not a
Oh,
Oh my god.
good.
good. Love that for you.
So like a right underneath
Kind of have to
your
put your
chin,
body into
you'll
it.
try to- Yeah.
You're strong
You're
enough.
so strong.
You got this.
Now, who
Okay.
who in the group can't see in the dark?
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Please help me.
Let me
This is a
double-
legit question, people. Please don't make me try and do this again.
I'm checking. I've
Sorry,
got dark
we didn't hear you.
vision.
and Kind of, yeah.
No, it's
I
fine.
do
I
not.
can see fine in the dark. Enough, at least.
I
not, but I have a torch.
Yeah, I barely
I can
see
see.
good in broad daylight.
I can see just fine here, Keelan. You can have mine.
Oh,
And
I have 2 torches now.
Just everyone.
Now you're all set, and he gives you like a slap on the shoulder.
Runa will then go up to not Berrick. Al and Keelan.
Fuck you too.
You're fine. You can see in the dark, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shut up.
I
So-
can't.
Oh no! Okay. This is. Well, looks like. What the fuck? Looks like
did
we're
great,
gonna
don't-
have to.
Don't give up. Please don't.
Greatest genuine surprise at their own voice.
We're gonna have to fucking just do rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, we will.
I can't even talk shit because anytime I try to do pirate, I slip into Jamaican. So I totally get it.
Okay, hold on. It's British, right? So what if I just
You
start
need like an
this?
anchor word in your head.
Yes.
Right. I don't have
Governor.
any anchor words,
Maybe-
so if I just
maybe
talk
think of,
this
like-
British, and then
What
add a little
about like a
twang.
trashy drunk V?
Yeah,
Like think of
clunky,
V,
clunky
but
V.
like
Yeah.
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 Or start your sentence with
No.
"core blimey."
Yep.
Or blimey.
That's
Cool,
too much.
blimey.
She's not gonna remember that. It's too much.
What are you saying?
"Core
know.
blimey." Yeah, it's
Core
just said. It's
blimey.
like that's it. That's the one.
Just
You
do
got it.
drunk V. Just don't even. Don't do that.
Drunk
Just do
V.
Drunk V.
Drunk bee?
Drunk
Drunk V.
Drunk V. Well, oh, I don't know. All right. Trying to be a little bit drunk. There we go. This is going into it. Look, I'm back to this
All
thing.
right. Yeah,
All
you got
right,
it.
whatever.
That's
We'll go with
fine,
it.
you both.
All right. The three of you need to do rock, paper, scissors for me for this. Ready? Hands out. Rock, paper,
What do we?
scissors.
Torch.
Oh, torch is a
okay,
good
Minnie.
one, Keelan. I didn't pick torch.
Minnie, you won.
Well, I've only
Now-
got 2 torches now.
Okay, now Keelan and Al, go. Rock,
Oh,
paper,
sorry.
scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. I still got a torch.
He got torch. He wins.
Yes. All right. Torch
Oh.
beats everything.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
pick torch. I haven't unlocked torch yet.
That's true.
Okay, holy fuck, this is taking way longer than I thought. So Rune will go over to Minnie and Keelan and touch them both on their shoulders. And she will use her feature called Eyes of Night. So she'll just meditate for a second, holding both of your shoulders, and then when you open your eyes, sort of like a dark film appears over them, and you now have dark vision.
But do
Son of a
you
bitch!
get
My
to do
eyes!
your-
I'm holding 2 torches! I was not ready for that! Why didn't you tell me what you were doing? The pain!
Like wearing night vision goggles and looking at the sun.
Yeah,
Terrible choice.
Oh, Mother Hubbard, my eyes!
I don't know.
I can
Rune
take
just
the soup
walks
now.
forward.
We're just
I don't want to
group.
continue this conversation. I'm out.
Why?
Why?
Why? I was just trying to help, okay?
Why I do this?
Well, I guess I don't need the torches, so I can take the soup back if you want.
Oh my
Maybe.
gosh, I love you all, but I'm so embarrassed by you all. as well.
All right, I'm gonna take the soup and I'm gonna go in with Rune.
Okay. Are we all headed into the cave now, or are we done?
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah.
Al would like to backtrack to town, and he forgot his pocket watch. Craziest. Anyway,
Oh man,
Right. That's fair.
side adventure time. Who's coming with?
the essentials.
As you all begin to make your way into the cave, led by Jack, you begin to see many rocky outcroppings, as well as what seem to be a few pieces of wooden scaffolding as you're led along the trail. Some of you might recognize this as potentially part of the old mine that was shut down many, many years ago. Continuing onwards, you eventually start seeing a bit of light begin to shimmer across the floor. A number of different colored crystals of purples and blues and greens give some indication of the way forward. I need everyone to make a perception check for me.
Can I
Do so
collect the
at,
different colored
disadvantage.
crystals?
Oh, boo.
Yep, touch everything, Minnie. Good idea.
I
Yeah,
received a dark
I
art.
really
Oh, well,
am though.
No, you should. You absolutely. I hope so.
Do you have anything
Yeah.
that would allow you to break off pieces of the crystal?
Oh, I thought they were like little pebbles on the floor, like ooh, green.
Oh, there's
you know?
yeah, there's a few of them that you can see along the way.
Oh.
So you can go ahead and add a couple green, purple, and
Random
blue
blocks.
colors.
Okay.
I rolled that incorrectly.
I got a 12 for the perception.
Nat 20.
What?
Thanks a lot, whoever gave me a dark heart. So it's
Oh
actually
yeah, you got a dark heart
13.
earlier. I forgot about that. Sky gave you a dark
Yeah.
heart.
13.
18.
6. My eyes still hurt.
Oh no, 9. Sorry, it already added the bonus.
I already got a 12 too.
I got a nat 1 for a total of 4. 5, sorry.
Boo, boo, boo,
Beast
boo,
are
boo.
just really concentrating on the soup, making sure it's not spilling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So Keelan rolled the highest on that.
I got a 6. How did I get the highest?
Oh,
I
I
got a
rolled a
12.
12.
18.
8 and 9.
Oh, sorry, Minnie. That's
It's Minnie.
I was gonna be like,
okay. Well, in that case, as you continue on down the path, Minnie and Majestic Wolfster both begin to hear the faint noise of wind bellowing. At least that's what most of you think. But Minnie, recognize that as not winds, but very heavy, heavy breathing.
Oh, good.
When I recognize, oh, sorry, were you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead.
So snarky. Were you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Don't worry. I'm all done. Go ahead.
Is that it?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Go ahead, Jess.
Finished fucking droning on there.
She'll kind of she'll be distracted in the middle of like picking up a different colored crystal, and then sort of like tilt her head up and listen without moving, like a little bit more quietly, and then she'll go, "Psst, you guys,
What?
Yeah.
Do you hear that sound?
That's probably just Berrick.
nay.
It's not me.
I mean, I've heard Berrick's farts before. I feel like it's like.
I don't know how to breathe in through my asshole.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like when my dad snores after he's had too much beer.
What?
Nobody hears this? Mr. Jack, you've got to hear it.
Everybody quiet for a moment. You watch as his more bovine-like ears kind of perk up for a moment. As he reaches back and grabs onto his greatsword, pulling it. Calm yourselves.
I'll put down the soup.
Good call.
Remember where we put it.
Jesus.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
That just
Having
gave
a
away our
sneezing fit.
position.
Yeah.
I want you all to stay behind me. Do you understand?
You got it. Berrick will get uncomfortably close behind.
He will literally shove you back about 5 feet.
Fucking it.
Ow.
Sorry, Minnie.
It's dark in here. You stepped on my foot.
Shh, guys.
All of you.
You're gonna give away our position.
What?
I have to be.
Are we done screwing around?
Sorry.
Stay close behind me. Not that close, Berrick. Whatever we encounter, flank its position, take its side, allow me to face it head on. If you can, stay back from it. All right. As he turns and continues to lead you further and further into the caves. Eventually, you find your way into a massive cavern, most of it lit up from much, much larger crystals, some almost the size of Minnie. And that's when you all begin to hear the sound of the breathing.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. I hear it now.
Still think it's farts.
No.
I need you all to make stealth checks for me.
I'm so good at these.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Fucking rune.
That's a 4.
Oh no.
Dang it. Well, we know who's going down first.
Rude's
I mean,
just
I
talking
got
to
a
herself, trying
9.
to figure out what's
So-
going on.
That's
Why
breathing,
does it sound
isn't it?
like this?
What's all this then?
I got a mad dirty 20.
Nice.
I got a 16 with the gods are pleased.
Very nice.
Hey.
I also got a dirty 20.
Oh, you're just so good.
Ooh.
Gold star for Vea again. Gosh, she's just her rolls sometimes are amazing.
Ah, no one can get on my level. No one.
As Jack
That's 'cause
looks
squirrel
back at all of
countries.
you and puts his hand up, is Rune, who steps forward as she steps on a crystal, letting out a loud echoing crack throughout the entire cavern. In that moment, the breathing stops as you begin to hear a loud, guttural, looking across the way from you, seeing a massive creature resembling close to that of a frog somewhat, with large vein or vine-like tentacles. It looks towards you all and opens its giant, toothy maw. And I need everyone to go ahead and roll some initiative for me, please.
Oh,
Do this.
Ooh.
Way to go, Rune.
Let's befriend it, guys.
Oh,
Yes.
first. Now I roll.
All
I'm
right,
gonna kiss
and
it.
Mud, if you could take us over to our temporary mini cam that we're trying out for the first time. We're going with VTT while we try and figure out the issues that we've been having with our tabletop. Hopefully this will suffice to you guys. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit more clear and defined. Hopefully you guys like it.
Ooh.
Ah.
Oh, look at the crystals.
Heck, we're twins.
Ooh. Yeah.
I am so bricked up right
Dag, I will send that to you at some point. I don't know how to find that right
Okay.
now.
Okay, no
And
worries.
staring across from the cavern from you all, you take note of the rocks. There's lots of rocks in the way.
Oh no, they're following on us.
Of the massive tendril-like creature far off in the distance.
Oh, look at the boy.
Oh shit.
Ooh. Got a shark mouth.
now. Oh, what a
He's got a little bit of a shark mouth. You're not wrong. All right. Let's get some initiatives in order, shall we? Al, what'd you roll?
We got a 14.
14. Very good. Minnie.
I got a 7.
A 7. Rune.
I got a 17.
Okay. Very excited about that.
Yeah.
And everybody else says, I have. I'll go ahead and roll for Jack.
I got a
And-
17, I did.
I got a
17, isn't it?
I got I got 17. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You're
y'all.
getting better at it, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not. I
Next
appreciate
character, Cockney accent.
Yes.
Yeah, all the way.
things I learned today. I'm
My
not
name is Q.
All right.
not ready to play a Cockney character.
The Agroliath is going to. What is my movement on that? All right. It is going to take its first turn to begin to approach you all. And do we have?
So
Just thinking.
disappointed.
Could do better.
Oh, that's weird. You see how the ruler bends? It's like one of
Oh,
those
yeah.
wobbly pencil things.
Yeah.
All right, fair
You also
enough.
do multiple.
That's interesting. Looks like it's a rope now. Like it's a pet. We can leave. Come with me.
Yeah. As I said, we're gonna be friendly to it, right? This is our
Yes.
this is the new homie.
Oh yeah, it's your
Yeah.
new pet. That's fine. All right. To Jack and to, I believe, Berrick.
Ooh. Good luck, team.
No, just Jack. It's only 20-foot reach. That is going to be a 17. You watch as one of the tendrils reach out towards Jack, grasping him within its claws, or within its grasp. As that is going to do 7 points of damage to Jack, and Jack needs to try and get out of a grapple, which he doesn't. Jack is pulled closer towards the creature as he is now grappled in one of its tendrils.
Should be fine, right? It's fine.
All right.
Yeah,
With that said, that's going to end its turn. Berrick, you're up. Rune, you're on deck.
I'd like to run.
Okay. In which direction?
No. So first thing, seeing Jack get grabbed, he tries to remember. He's like, something about flank. And so he'll suddenly drop to all fours, and you'll just see him sort of like start to arch his back weirdly as his ears start to like fold out more. And he's going to take the form of a wolf that he once saw in the woods as a young boy.
All right. Hold on. I got to get you the thing. Damn it.
Get me the thing.
I'm getting you the thing.
Give me that thing.
Beast.
Do that thing. Do that thing.
That's a dog. Oh, that's a wolf.
Dogs are just
Can we pet it?
nicer wolves.
All right. I'm just. What?
Nicer, smaller wolves.
Yes.
All right. I'm just going to put that there for now. I can't get you to morph for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, if you need to use the elephant too, that's fine.
I'm just going to put you.
Or like a dragon or a T-Rex.
I'll just put you up here for now.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Berrick's a Pokemon trainer.
As you change into the form of a wolf, what would you like to do?
He's gonna rush to the right side of the big old monstrosity.
How much movement speed do you have?
As a wolf, I have 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay, I can get you to well, I can get you pretty much behind it.
I will take behind it then.
All right.
I will take its behind. And
Back shot.
And he's gonna jump forward and try to latch onto its tendril that currently is holding Jack. Is that too
Okay.
much?
Nope, you can go ahead and make an attack for me.
Sure thing. Would pack tactics be in this since he's got someone grappled?
Technically speaking, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is at advantage then. Probably gonna hit, but just in case. Okay, 19 to hit.
A 19 absolutely hits as your jaws clench down into onto the tendril of the Agroliath. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Here, snarling as he's sort of like probably being like whipped back and forth in his canine-like form. It's 2d4 plus 2. That's 4. And a 3.
7 points?
9 points.
9
total.
points of damage.
Piercing
Very
damage.
good. All right, fair enough.
Oh.
I will go ahead.
And then I need a strength save. I didn't
strength
realize
save.
that,
Okay.
but I do.
Strength is. Oh, I thought it had saving throw advantage on those. Nope. That's a 15.
It does save. Nothing happens.
Okay, fair enough.
And that's my turn.
And from Jack, we'll go ahead and that's. What was the 16? That fails. Jack remains grappled. Even though the sharp teeth within your wolf mouth clenches down, drawing some blood from the creature, it doesn't seem to shake it enough to let go of Jack.
He'll just keep snarling as he's kind of like doing that thing like when a dog doesn't want to let go of a toy. And then just kind of
Okay.
like growling at you.
All right,
Same
fair
time.
enough. Rune, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay, so Rune is going to move after Berrick. My screen is really bad right now, so I just need to follow Berrick and also be within 120 feet of the beast. So flanking near Berrick, 120 feet of the beast.
All right. What's your movement speed? 35?
30.
30? Okay.
Yeah.
So you... Well,
You do also have your face step. If you need it.
all right.
No,
You get-
I don't need to. Back
You
close
get to the side of the creature, still in range. A little out of the way, hidden behind a rock.
Nice. She'll say, "Oi, you!"
Oi, governor.
Oi, governor! Oi, governor! And she'll cast guiding bolt at the beast, which is a. Here we go. I'm gonna use my tripper dice. Here we go. Come on, don't do me wrong.
6.
Oh no. 9 + 4, so 13.
Oh, it was upside down in my brain.
13. The hide of the creature just seems to be too strong as your spell literally bounces off it and heads towards the ceiling, causing a little bit of a tiny bit of rubble to crash down.
She looks up and says, "Damn it, Sleeping Beauty!"
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
You piece of shit.
Yes.
All right. Al, you're up.
Rune played
Vay, you're on
Larry the
deck.
Cable Guy. Could you zoom out for me there, Dave?
I sure can. This is you right here.
I'm
I
mostly
make you do
curious to
things?
see the cliffs
look.
up above me. Oh, look at him. Look at the boy. The cliffs up above me to our left there.
Here comes the boy.
Would you say that's within zone if I were to use Misty Step?
I would say so, yeah.
Perfect. Al's going to do so. He's going to, like, as you guys kind of look at them, some gold and purple mist kind of flows around. He's like, all right, I'm going to try something. And he's going to go and kind of reappear just up on top. And he'd be like, oh, hey, it worked. I'd like to, can I get as high up on that as I can? That would Misty Step it allowed. Even if I have to move 30 feet and then step up. I'm trying to get height.
That would probably be the highest. Above here is too high for the map. That's not, it's just the walls go absolutely
It
up.
is a cave, so it,
Yeah.
you have to imagine that it has
Right.
to be-
Yeah. Okay. We're inside, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Hang on, let me
Okay,
do this
cool.
for you. All right, now you can see a little bit better.
Perfect. So from there, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and El's going to be like, all right, stand back. And he's going to try to shoot an Eldritch Blast right into the
Hitting it with an
mouth.
Eldritch Blast. All right, go ahead
Blast.
and make an attack roll
I tell
for
you
me.
what.
Nice Cockney accent, though, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
I rolled a nat 1.
No.
All right.
But I have a +5.
That's bad.
As you try and blast towards the creature, your height advantage doesn't seem to do much good as the darkness around you blurs your vision a little bit. The Eldritch Blast hits the crystal directly beside the creature. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
He's going to shout down, thinking hopefully that he's going to take that, you ugly bastard. And that's it.
All right, fair enough. Vay, you are up. Minnie, you're on deck.
I would like to move to the right, trying to help flank. And
Okay.
kind of move behind like the blue crystal if I can get that far.
This one right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that one. And she kind of hunkers down low. And from behind the blue crystal, I'd like to kind of pop out from cover and go, take this! And I would like to try to throw the torch at it.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Does it
Go
seem
ahead and make a
flammable?
ranged attack for me.
I will.
Is
I feel like it
frog
is.
flammable?
Is it wrong? I don't know.
These are the questions that we ask
Ugh.
in life.
How's a 10 do?
10 does not do too good when it comes to your throw. As you throw it, you seem a little bit too enthusiastic as you pull back, and as you do, the wind of just the sheer movement puts the torch out, so you end up just throwing a stick towards it. It kind of bounces off and falls to the side as it looks over toward it.
Very
Al's
disappointed.
still blind. Is like, nice hit, Vaya. Good job.
No! And she just, most embarrassed, just slinks back behind her blue crystal, trying to not so much hide from the monster anymore, but hide from Jack Thunderbore. It's just that she just threw a stick.
Around.
Yeah. Never
All right.
mind.
Fair enough. Minnie, you're up. What would you like to do?
How far away am I from the creature?
Right now, you are roughly 28 feet from it.
Okay, so it's just shy. I'm going to, in that case, I'm going to also try to flank the creature. So Minnie thinks flank means like an animal's flank. So she's gonna try to take a shot at its like thigh. I kind of want to move on the opposite side of Rune and Berrick. So following Vea.
Okay.
I want to see if I can sort of squeeze myself in there, like conceal myself.
Oh, you're trying to hide? Okay.
And
We
then
can
I'm
share
gonna...
a crystal.
Yeah, we can share a crystal. We're small. I'm gonna try to shoot it in the flank.
Okay. Go ahead and
Like Nick.
make a ranged attack for me.
Flank. 22 to hit.
22 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage. And because you have two allies within range, go ahead and use your sneak attack damage as well.
Okay, so that's gonna be 7 plus 3 for a total of 10 points.
Woo! Very good. All right. Anything else you want to do in your turn, Minnie?
I am going to use...
Riz.
Sure, Riz.
All right. Go ahead and make a seduction check for me.
Riz him up.
Wink at the creature.
Does it have eyes?
It has two eyes
Doesn't it?
right at the top. Yep.
Wait, are they at the front or are they at the side?
They're on one of the major tentacles. Oh, God.
Well, that makes it harder to determine if it's
got
a
him.
spider or not.
It's got
Actually, can I
three
go-
eyes, technically.
Can I bonus action hide?
You sure can.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
The stealth check is going to be a 16.
16, you're well proper hitting there, Meg.
Oh,
Hitting there,
Everyone's just
mate.
showing off now.
Well proper hitting. All right. That is going to take it to Jack's turn. He is going to try and get himself out of the grapple, which
Damn
he
it,
successfully does, but that ends his turn. But he is no longer grappled. Keelan, you're up. What would you like to do?
All right, Keelan has a moment where he's just shocked by what he's seeing. This plant-like giant frog creature. As he sees his friends and Jack jumping into it, he snaps out of it, lowers his goggles as he slaps his big muzzle, gets into an adrenaline rush, and is going to charge to flank on the opposite side of Jack, on the other side of the crystal. So other side of pretty much directly opposite the to where Jack is on the creature. So like in front of Rune on the other side of the crystal. Yep, that's it. Perfect. As I do so, I want to try and grab one of its back legs and perform what is effectively kind of like a death roll to try and pull the leg from under it and trip it.
You're muted, Dave.
Dave, you're muted.
Oh, yep. Okay. All right. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
All right. At advantage, that is a natural 20 with a 25.
Damn! This thing wasn't being careful. Now it's gonna trip.
Nice, Nate. Good job.
All right. The back leg is pulled out from underneath it as it falls down to the side. It's partially prone right now.
All right. I'm just gonna. I mean, it's not a grapple, but I'm just like basically trying to just hang on to try and give the others advantage and keep it off balance.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
All right, as it turns towards you, Keelan, now holding onto its leg. Let's find out what it does. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
All right, I need you to make a dex saving throw for me.
Okay. That is a 9.
Okay. As the creature stares down upon you, you watch as its giant mouth opens up wide, and you all watch in horror as it closes down around Keelan's body.
Oh.
Yeah.
Keelan, you have now been swallowed. You take 8 points of piercing damage, and you're blinded and restrained. You have total cover.
Keelan
and
always was a snack. Sorry.
Right.
Well, you're good. I'll throw you a compliment.
He died.
Final-
He died doing what he loves.
You know?
I mean, to be fair, Jack did say don't get close to it, and the first thing Keelan did.
Well,
was
no, he
get
said no. He
close
said
to it.
he said flank it.
Yeah.
He literally said don't get close to it, flank it.
He said don't get in front of it. I was literally behind it.
Oh,
I'm on its back legs.
Jag, don't make me.
Look.
I'm gonna go back now.
You can go back. You can go back. I'll take that.
All right, that's going to end its turn. Berrick, you're up, and then Rune, you're on deck.
Shit. What do I do about that?
You punch it in the gut, Berrick. Make him spit him out.
Punch him with my wolfen paws. I'm going to, he's gonna sort of like alligator roll, or wolf roll, but plant his feet onto the ground and start pulling like he's playing tug of war with that tentacle. And I'm gonna attempt to grapple on it, I think.
Okay.
God, are you all crazy?
Go ahead and
I was already latched onto the motherfucker. Ain't nothing
well,
changing.
Yeah, you were already latched on. So technically you already have it in a grapple, but we can do a grapple as well. Go ahead.
I guess
make
I mean
that punch.
effectively for combat. An effective combat grapple. I don't know if
What
that
is the
makes any
difference?
sense.
I don't know.
So the
I
problem
don't
with that is that you're too small of a creature to have it
that's
fully
true.
grappled.
Yes,
It is two
that is
times-
true.
It is two
In that case,
sizes larger
That's
than
just in that case, that's just some really cool flavor for another attack.
you. All right, fair enough.
Oh my god.
That is an 18 to hit.
An 18
With
absolutely
my
hits
backpack.
as you let
Should
go
still
for a
have.
quick moment, finding another vital spot within the creature and chomping down within your jaws. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
My sweet, sweet jaws. Oh, wait. It's the wrong die. Sorry.
Use the bigger one.
That is an 8 piercing damage.
An 8 piercing damage. Okay, let me roll
Yeah.
for it again.
strength
And the
save.
Constitution. With the pain that you've dealt upon the creature, it lets out a strange yelp. And you watch as it regurgitates your friend back up. Keelan, you're back on the board.
Hey, you did it, Berrick.
Berrick, is
Nice.
there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I execute a sweet wolf wink at Keelan. And
Nice. All right, Rune, you're up. What would you like to do?
Has this thing taken damage yet?
It most
I
certainly has.
literally just damaged.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So what are you saying? You took
2
damage?
seconds ago.
Okay, listen, I got caught up in the fact you were grappling it. Okay, I'm sorry. And then I was trying to plan my next turn. So I'm
Listen, I forgive you for
Keelan's
everything
dead.
that happens today because of that Cockney accent of yours.
yeah. Okay. So seeing that people are getting hurt and Rune feeling the pressure, she is going to instead change up her plan, and she is going to cast the Clock Strikes Twilight, which is Toll the Dead reflavored. And you just hear ding bong, and I need a wisdom saving throw. And she'll say,
I don't think
"Oi!"
it's good at those.
Come
I
now.
lied. It is good at those.
Okay.
That's going to be a 21.
Oh,
Okay.
That's a wise frog thing.
It is very wise.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then Rune will just be very frustrated and start to wonder if Sleeping Beauty isn't listening to her because she's speaking weird.
She doesn't
That's
recognize
probably
your
what it
voice.
is. That's probably what it is. She doesn't recognize who it is. Yeah, exactly.
You're in a cave. You can see
all right.
the moon.
With nothing else to do on your turn, Al, you are up. Now
perfect.
stowed away atop the small ledge on the side of the cliff. What would you like to do?
He's nestled in real, and Al's gonna take a nap. He's just gonna put down the hat.
I'd like to take a short
No,
rest.
gonna do something I was kicking myself for. Yeah, yeah, typical warlock. But I was gonna do something I was kicking myself for not doing last turn. I'm gonna apply hex to this thing. Now, Dave, grapple check, strength, right?
Athletics. Yep.
Okay, yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna hex strength on him in that case.
All right. Fair
so Al
enough.
kind of using his little twist on reality a little bit. He's gonna make this thing's favor turn against it, and then I'm gonna follow up with a blast. So let's do it.
Get it with a blast.
Hey, we made up for it. That's 18.
18 absolutely hits as the hex seems to do its job well as you blast the creature directly in the mouth.
Perfect. Right in your mouth. So damage. Sorry, I was not prepared to do damage. I didn't think we'd get this far. Sorry, 1d10 plus 3. D10 is this one. It's an 8 plus 3 is 11 plus a d6 of the hex.
It's a 4.
12. No, I rolled a 1 on the d6.
12 points of damage. With that blast, the creature seems off kilter at this point. You can see it wobbling a little bit.
I think we got it on the ropes. Al's just gonna. That's it.
All right, Vea, you're up. Seeing the blast of the tiny bit of a purplish explosion as purple smoke begins to leak out of the creature's mouth. You too watch it wobble around for a moment. What would you like to do?
Oh, come on. Everybody else is hitting this? I would like to leap out from beyond the blue crystal, running towards it. Vea's kind of now kind of snarling those words. Quick question. Depending on where I stab on this creature, it's not going to hurt Keelan, right?
He's been spit out.
He's out of the creature's mouth.
I'm in front of it.
He's in front of you, covered in vomit.
That's right. I'm sorry. I've been holding on to that question. But I was planning out my move. That makes a lot of sense.
This is what happened to me. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I heard that. I don't know why my brain didn't process it, but when it was my turn, I was like, I have to ask this question. And so I asked it anyway. Okay.
You just really wanted to stab Keelan. We get it.
Yeah. I was like 2 for 1. So I run forward. It is a dirty 20 as Vea pulls out her sword as she runs, whipping out from behind her back, allowing it to spin with the momentum as she goes in with a charge, full body thrust into this beast.
Nice. Go ahead and roll some damage as your blade easily penetrates deep into its guts.
Yes. 10 points of damage as she just stabs it in, purple gushing out of it, and she wriggles it around a little bit, just really messing up the innards here.
You see it kind of throw its head back as it kind of pulls its legs off of the ground. You see a wide wound now open based on the thrust of your sword. Is there anything else you want to do with Vea?
There's more where that came from. That'll be your turn.
All right. Minnie, you were up. What would you like to do? Keelan, you're on deck.
I don't think that I have a clear shot anymore. No?
I mean, you could try shooting above your friends' heads. The creature is large enough where you could hit above. But
jump
I
on the
will
rock?
say, if you do roll a nat 1, you might hit one of the other players.
But only in the back of the
Um,
head.
Can I can I use my movement to sort of like since the creature's on the ropes, Minnie feels like she can get a little bit closer to it. So I'll come up out of hiding
Mm-hmm.
and just right around the rocks because she's still focused on flanking it. She's latched onto that very specific
So you're going to the right or the
wrong
left?
instruction. To the right.
All right. Let's see how far you can get. You have 30 movement speed?
25. It would just 25, yeah.
So you could probably get on top of the rocks.
Okay, but is that going to give me a clear shot of the thigh?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, all right. I'll take that action.
Yep.
Minnie hops up onto the rocks and she is going to make another attack with her short bow. Ooh, that's a 24 to hit.
24 absolutely
Damn,
hits as you draw your short bow back, releasing your arrow, and it stabs directly into the creature's thigh. You watch as it kind of bends the knee a little bit to you. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
In the knee.
She says under her breath, yes. And that's going to be a total of 12 points.
12 points, including sneak attack?
Including sneak attack, yeah.
Very good. Okay. It is going to be Jack's turn as he is now off the creature, no longer grappled, taking his great sword in hand as well. He's going to go ahead and make a swiping attack to it. You watch with ferocity as he drives down with all of his strength directly on the side of the creature's mouth, cutting it wide open, giving it a little bit of a half smiley. That is going to be 15 points of slashing damage. The creature now looking very, very beaten up, barely holding on at this point. Keelan, you're up. What would you like to do?
So as Keelan gets regurgitated, he's kind of like in shock. And the only thing he can hear in his head is the words of Jack Thunderbore telling him that Matherson would have had this in the bag. That Matherson would be way more suited for this hunt than he would be. And he balls up his fists and he clenches them as he turns around, and for the very first time in Keelan's life, he is going to punch this thing in the face with a big, very calloused knuckle.
Nice.
All right, go ahead and make a melee attack for me.
24 on his first hit.
Yeah, it was.
24 absolutely hits.
Okay, that is 4 points of damage.
All
However,
right.
he's going to
Go
then
ahead.
follow that up by clenching his both hands together and coming back down over the top with my martial arts. I'm going to make a secondary attack as part of that.
So flurry of blows? Is that where you're going with?
No, martial arts. So when I make an attack with a unarmed strike or a monk weapon, I can make an additional unarmed strike as a bonus
Oh,
action.
right. Yeah, I forgot you took monk. My bad. All right. Yeah. Surprise. All right, go ahead and make a second attack for me.
Okay, that is 12 to hit.
12 does not hit. As you come up with an uppercut, closing its jaw, you watch it as it bites a piece of its own tongue off, falling directly in front of you. As you try and do the hammer fist over top of it, it begins flailing in pain from losing a piece of its tongue as you swing wildly.
Oh, sorry, that is an additional 2 points of damage, so it was 6 damage, not 4.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah.
You were so close. With its final attacks, it is going to attempt to make a bite attack against Jack.
Kill it.
Oh my god.
As Jack kind of positions himself for the attack, the creature reaches over and grasps down, sucking Jack into its gullet as Jack disappears into the belly of the beast.
Dave, if there was a strength check, just keep in mind he had to do it at a disadvantage.
There wasn't a strength check for the save is to Jack, not to the creature.
Cool.
All right, with that said, Berrick in wolf form, staring up at the cloaca of the beast. What would you like to do, my friend?
I'm getting in that cloaca.
Go in there. Yeah.
Berrick only kind of seeing in his point of view, just like foots, like people's feet and everything. He kind of sees like
You see the clenching of the back,
and just the pulsating of the cloaca.
like a heartbeat to you right now. Boom, 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 boom.
No, he
went off of it.
He releases the tentacle, and then like sort of like rears back, almost like an Olympic sprinter, and then lunges onto the back. Just for flavor's sake, he's making like several bites, but then final bite, he's actually gonna bite its upper lip from like standing on its head, and like bite the upper lip, or attempt to anyway.
All right, fair enough. As you go to make the attack towards the creature, go ahead and make a melee.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not great. I still have pack tactics, right?
You do?
Then that is 23 to hit.
Okay,
Woo!
Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Fucking love pack tactics.
Yeah, dude.
Not bad. Max fucking damage for a total of 10, which isn't a lot, but it's max damage.
At level 2, that's a lot, my friend. Well, in that
Yeah.
case, go ahead and tell us the tale of how you vanquished your mightiest foe.
I love getting to do this. All right. He bites down on the upper lip while standing on its head, and then he's going to sort of like flip, like tumble over, and using that momentum to like drive its chin into the ground and like have the monster's bottom teeth kind of impale itself through its like
Ooh,
lips.
yeah. You watch as
Thus,
the
closing Jack inside permanently.
as you push up on the creature's jaw, simultaneously pulling down on it, you watch as its teeth penetrate through the top of its head, pushing into its brain. And as you do, the creature gives out a last gurgle before falling to its death.
Damn, and then I just remembered like Jack's speech about only being sacred and stuff, and maybe we weren't supposed to kill it. He'll then like kind of drop out of his wolf form, just like, I got it. Where's Jack?
He's in the thing.
Oh fuck.
Keelan just points in the mouth.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
A few moments pass before you see a stirring in the gullet of the beast. And a moment later, on all fours, Jack slowly pulls himself out of the creature's mouth. Well done, tenderfoots. Well done.
Al's gonna yell down there. Did we do it? Or is the thing now changing into a larger man, and this is now fight 2 of the big giant boss? I'll come down to you.
What more intense boss music starts playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frog monster the risen.
All right, so that ends combat. As Jack pulls himself up to his feet, he looks to all of you, proclaiming his pride in his students, that the Tenderfoots have done well. Vanquishing a foe of this level, truly an amazing feat. for brand new adventurers like yourselves. As you make your way outside of the cave, not forgetting your soup, you eventually begin your arduous trek down the mountainside again. It takes a few hours, but you eventually
Thank
make
God.
it back. You eventually make your way.
away, doesn't it?
Sorry, shut up. I'm muting myself.
Eventually finding your way back to Startier Village, towards the Huff and Puff Tavern, where you collect your belongings once more.
I pick up my pocket lint
Very good.
and surely place it back in my pocket.
How is that even still here?
It was a little sticky.
And before Jack parts, he turns to all of you once more. Your training was harsh. I'll admit that. But the wild will not be easy on you. I wish you all the best of your luck in your adventures coming forward. And if you ever find another evergreen watch in any town that you find yourself in, you'll always be welcome there.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
As he turns and leaves the tavern proper.
Keelan is going to ask Al for a couple of things, just from the kitchen while we're in the Huff and Puff. Just some sundry things, just to add to the soup that he's been carrying this whole time. If I can, I would have also liked to have added a few bits and pieces from the frog thing into the mix.
Whatever you do, Keelan, get that thing on a flame. I don't think we're supposed to keep it at room temperature for so long. Something about food safety.
Oh no, it's fine.
Thick skin on top.
I take off the scum. I'm going to I'm going to say, sorry, this isn't this wasn't for it's fine. Look, I'll talk to you guys later, okay? I'm going to take the soup, and I'm going to go to my grandparents' house.
Okay. Keelan ends up leaving and heading back home. The rest of you, what are you doing?
That was weird.
I was going to come around the corner with everybody's stuff and be like, here you go.
Thanks.
Don't forget this.
Thanks, man.
You need this sword back that I borrowed forever ago?
Ah, no, you're good.
I mean, it's not great, but I still appreciate it, so thank you.
Just know if you happen to, do a little bit of accidental murdering, you didn't get it from me, huh?
Accident? What do you mean?
I'm not
If I
saying
murder
nothing, just
something, it's
saying
going to be
don't let me
very
get
intentional.
implicated
There's
in a
not going to be
crime
an
scene.
accident about it.
That's also more terrifying. So just keep it on the count of you being terrifying.
Roger.
Nice. Berrick is just looking in random corners of the bar currently.
Or what?
Spiders. He wants to get a good idea of like their anatomy.
Right.
Okay, well. Hey, Bear, what are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing at all. What's up?
I don't know. I thought you did
Oh,
really
hey,
good
you don't
today.
sound like weird as shit anymore.
What do you mean? Don't I sound the
you-
same?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Exactly.
I thought you did really good today.
I did.
Your
I
wolf
did.
form is super cool. What do you think you're gonna do next? Not a spider.
Well, I got a pretty good look at that frog thing. I could try, but I mean, it's pretty grotesque looking. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Wow.
You, however, were not very good today.
No, I think it
kind of
happened.
dropped the ball.
Yeah, I really did. I was trying to connect with Sleeping Beauty, but she wasn't listening to me again. So I don't know. We're on the fritz.
Maybe just like it was a cave and everything. Maybe she just couldn't see you or something.
Oh, like a signal issue. That's interesting. That would be really problematic, though, if I couldn't connect with her in caves.
Something to keep in mind, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm kind of busy. Like.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know. I just thought we haven't really, I don't know. For the past few days, we haven't really spent a whole lot of time together. So, and you had your whole little mission, like with the other group, and I didn't know what was happening. And that was like the first time we ever really did things super separate like that. I mean, I won, so obviously, but yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's not like it's gonna make a difference anyway. Gonna have to get used to it, right?
What like when we go out with out into the world and adventure and stuff?
No, I mean like if you like do well during your like ceremony or whatever, then you're gonna. I mean, I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for spiders. I mean, like kind of like gives you a little bit of a shoulder nudge on the way out, like a kind of shitty, like a forceful.
Brent's kind of just, she doesn't really talk much. She goes quiet and she's got like a furrowed sad eyebrow.
All right. As Berrick leaves the tavern on search for spiders. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Al's gonna keep it pretty mundane. He's just sorry, Van. I'm just gonna jump in. Al's essentially just tending bar, sweeping up, cleaning up.
Okay.
Pretty simple, pretty mundane.
Very hesitantly, as if lingering by the door with a lot of hesitation, Vea will be observing the interaction between Berrick and Rune, not trying to eavesdrop. Rune?
Yeah.
You did a good job the other day so that we won, and I appreciate it.
Thanks, Vea. So did you.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted you to know because I know. I just know I kind of underestimated you, and I did not think that you would be very helpful to the team, and that was unfair, and you proved me wrong, and I'm very sorry. Yes.
Well, I accept. And you know what? Sometimes we underestimate people, and that's okay. What's important is that you're acknowledging it and you're apologizing.
Yes, and then we will forget this moment ever happened, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay. And she turns on her heels and gets ready to just like launch herself out of the situation.
Everyone just leaving Rune.
Like, no more.
Okay.
All right. And Minnie, what are you doing?
Minnie has Jeremy seated at the table, and she is taking all of the crystals that she found, the little rocks in the cave, and like holding them up to the light and then putting them out on the table. And then she's just talking pure shit about Jack to Jeremy as if he can understand and speak back to her about how he didn't do anything in the fight. He just got eaten and grabbed. And that he had this like big game going into it, and he insulted Keelan, but he was totally useless. Loudly, obnoxiously.
Okay, fair enough. And as you continue to remain in the tavern, counting your crystals, the rest disperse, waiting for their very next adventure. However that might unfold. But that, my friends, is going to be a story for another day.
Aww.
Yay!
All right. With that said, we're a little bit over time, so we're gonna rush through the giveaways, guys. We do have the giveaway going. Don't forget, we've got the awesome box from Mithril Armory, leather bound. It's got a logo on it and everything, and it's a dice roller. Use exclamation roll in chat right now if you want to be entered to win. The one caveat is you must be following in order to win. Once again, thank you for
Exclamation roll.
Yeah, do that one. Do that thing. Do the things.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have 3 seconds.
Where'd Dag go? Dag left? He's like, all right, I'm
Disappeared.
out of here. He's
Yeah,
like, I'm
whatever.
done.
You didn't even ask permission to go pee. What the fuck?
He didn't even go. He didn't even take his pee buddy. My God.
No pee, buddy.
I still have to pee too, so it's like, I look like that's the pee buddy.
Very fair. Very fair. With that
Also,
said,
while we're sorry, I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
stall for time. Go ahead. No, I was just stalling for time. Go ahead.
no. There's still people entering, so you can go ahead
Okay.
and stall
Okay.
for time.
While we're stalling for time, just a quick reminder, we are doing our official CC clip competition tomorrow from this episode. So if you want to be entered to win, make sure that you clip your favorite moment or multiple moments from this episode. And tomorrow, me and said guest judge will be narrowing it down so that we can do the voting. And the winner will be announced at the top of next episode. Woo! And you win some sweet free swag from our merch store. I can't talk anymore.
Do it in a Cockney accent.
Do it in a Cockney accent.
I can't.
Also, last little bit here. Raina now has 0 cookies. We did it, guys. Good job.
Good job, Pat.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
I
Really
guess
appreciate it.
There goes all the fortunes. Big rips. Big rips. All right. With that said, we're going to wrap up the giveaway for the evening. I'm closing the entries as we speak. Good luck to all of those who entered for the evening. And can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of tonight's dice box is none other than the lovely, the beautiful. Why didn't it show up? I hit pick winner. Did it show up on
Hey,
screen?
fresh hell.
Hey! We see it.
Lenny, aka Fresh Hell. What? Congratulations, you have won, my friend. Well done.
Message me on Discord so that you or whisper to Careful Cantrip, whichever you feel more comfortable with, so that we can pass on your information so that you can get your stuff. Yeah.
I definitely didn't read that as AKA. I thought Aka Fresh Hell.
Aka fresh.
Aka Fresh.
Good old
It's a great
Aka
name.
Fresh.
Paste.
All right, folks. With that said, we are going to wrap up for the evening.
there. Good job.
Yeah.
GG.
Heck yeah.
Good job.
Hey.
Oh, they're here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat.
For some reason, it's not showing up on my thing. That's okay. We don't have to
We
worry
banned
about
you
it
from
right now.
interacting with chat.
Yep.
That's absolutely fair. That is absolutely fair.
You know what you did.
Okay, fair enough. With that said, we are going to wrap up for the evening. Thank you so much for joining us, as always, and to all the adventurers out there. Whether you find yourself sniffing a strange flower and having a great time doing it, or entering into a cave of a strange beast with a pot of soup, I beg you all, one word of caution. Be careful out there. You can trip. Love all your faces, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.